None the Wiser Podcast. None the Wiser Podcast. 543-210. None the Wiser Podcast. The podcast crew. None the Wiser Podcast. 543-210.
So I was just saying to Michael that the mind is almost like what you would call infinite universes.
Yeah. And do you think drugs are the way to access a lot
I
of
think sometimes, yeah, because I think sometimes, like with weed, I think sometimes with
I'm gonna
weed,
get some fucking weed. Hold on.
if I'm being honest with you, I think with weed you can access, because you just automatically unlock a part of your mind that you didn't even know was there.
Yeah.
Like it's an unconscious, it's involuntary.
Yeah.
Do you get what I'm saying? It's involuntary there. You just you hit a doobie or whatever. You don't go into a relaxed state thinking, okay, what have I got to do tomorrow? And then you start writing down what you got to do. No, you do that in your sober mind.
Yeah.
But when you hit, like, let's say you hit a joint one time, and then you think, what have I got to do tomorrow? Then you might think, why am I doing that tomorrow? And then if you start to bend that question,
Yeah.
right, it's not just asking yourself that question, like, why am I doing that tomorrow? Like, you know, I think the natural kind of human instinct is to look at that question and be like, well, I'm doing it tomorrow because I've got bills to pay and I've got to do and I've got to do X, Y, Z. Bro, like, you look at that question, you'll bend it in a way that you ain't bended shit before. You go way back.
Oh yeah.
You'll go like to when you were like, say 2 years ago when you started doing that thing.
Yeah.
You'll be like, why did I start doing that?
Yeah. Where are you?
Do you get what I'm saying? Like, you just end up in a space where it's like you start to perceive things in a different way. And I think sometimes a mind-altering substance will do that to you, where you just think, shit, you just look at things from a completely different perspective. Exactly. And I feel like that's almost what you would perceive as the infinite universes are there. Now, I wouldn't go as far as saying there's certain other drugs that people take, but there's even then, like, let's say somebody who's injecting themselves with heroin. I don't know what that's like, right? Nah. I don't want to know.
Wouldn't want to know.
I don't want to know, but I'd imagine, yes please, I'd imagine that they're going to a place that is like
not of this world.
Not of this world, right? And that's like an infinite universe, right? That's a space within an infinite universe that obviously you get into that and then you're like, fucked. So you know you don't want to go there. But they're probably going into a space that's just like,
From what I've heard, it's
just
like,
not of this, exactly, not of this world, which is why people get hooked in the first place.
Exactly.
Because they don't want to face reality. And reality to me is the ultimate.
Reality is pain, man. It's pain, suffering, learning, love, everything.
But then that is the ultimate drug.
Love.
Reality.
Reality
is, it hurts sometimes and it's joyful sometimes. Like, I feel like that it's painful.
Yeah.
But at the same time it's liberating. And I feel like reality is the ultimate drug. And like when let's say you smoke a bit of weed, let's say you have a bit of Courvoisier or whatever, like some people are escaping reality by doing those things, but then some people are trying to get even more in tune.
Easy.
Pick a Rick, guys! At the table, you know. What is that? What is that thing? That tea? Where you put the tea in?
For the what? What, this?
You know where the drinks are sitting at the moment?
This?
Yeah.
That's a clothing ball
This
thing,
is
innit?
the
We
palette
got
for the screen print.
Palette, yeah?
Yeah, it's a palette.
I got the big Rick, guys!
Alright, cool. Voila, let me get this.
Wait. I need to go piss, bro.
Bro, yeah, we're recording it.
Yeah, edit that.
We got like 2 hours of camera.
Why ain't there a charger that you can just plug in?
There is.
As it records?
Where would you see it?
It's in the box outside, isn't it?
Oh,
I'm not going to plug it in up there.
Oh.
You know what I mean?
Fair enough.
Either way, we've got 2 hours. It's cool. I've been recording on this.
Yeah, you've been recording us change.
I just left it there. I was like, you know what? Just leave it. Leave it going. Make sure it works.
Yeah. I was thinking about it just now as I went to the toilet. I was like, oh shit, man, I've been talking so much shit.
Bro, that's how it goes.
Yo, Adam's
Adam's
So,
in the
yeah,
toilet.
you can't really like find the words sometimes to express what you're trying
You don't have to. We are
say,
humans and
you know
we
what I
have
mean?
our limits.
You know, so it's like, oh man, that's gonna sound like I'm talking so much shit.
You know it is. You are, but at the same time, it makes sense.
Yeah.
Right,
So it's alright.
You have to fire and forget, man. So
It's stuff that you only talk about, like, I don't know. You're not gonna be sober talking about that.
Yeah, no, I'm not. You think I'm just gonna
I was just observing you two.
open up at work like, and be like, hey
smoking a
man.
peace pipe. I was talking about being attacked by a kraken in a cave.
Krakens
Do you know what I mean?
And then I was like, oh shit, like the story was gripping. I was like, oh shit, what's gonna happen? What's gonna happen next?
Is it gonna be like?
I was like, that was profound, bro.
And
But
it was.
It was
It
though.
was.
That's the thing. It is, man. It fucking is. Like,
I beg you, pull the curtain.
that's what it's like. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what it's like. I guess that's why movies make so much sense.
Yeah, it's an altered
You know what I mean?
perspective, man.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
an altered perspective.
Yeah.
You're right there, bro.
You know when you got a
long
movie
as this
like
leg can
Alien
stretch,
versus
fam.
Predator,
Yeah,
you
yeah.
got movies like Jaws, all of them where people have to
Yeah.
overcome that kind of adversity.
Yeah.
Where the adversity is a shark or a dragon or a fucking octopus.
Whether it's
you know what I'm
physical
saying?
or
Like,
metaphorical.
Altered to bare mythical creatures. Like, what happened?
you know what I'm saying?
What
Like
happened?
Pegasus.
Pegasus is your friend.
What are we talking about? Like, what's going on?
Friend, bruv.
Yeah,
done something
usually
wrong
it's
if Pegasus is after you.
Oh, all right. No, like if you're riding on a Pegasus,
Yeah, there you
taking out a dragon. Do you know what I mean? Like, that's what you'd sit down and watch that movie.
you
You'd be like, oh shit, what's
Don't worry,
happening
man.
here?
More
Like,
juice upstairs.
You know what?
Alcohol.
Yeah, don't worry.
you know,
Drink
but
it.
if you have a dream about it, you're a crazy person. Do you know what I mean?
Like,
No, it's not.
listen,
Like,
if everybody's dreams were visible by everybody at all times, yeah, trust me,
Yeah.
there would be some crazy stuff.
yeah, it
But
would.
that's just how it is, man.
It would.
You know?
Mine would just be black. Because I don't even dream that much. I
Yeah,
can't lie to you.
That's what I'm saying. Like, you must be
No, I don't-
dreaming, bro.
Yeah, come
Either
on.
that or I just instantly forget.
No, you know
Yeah.
what it is? I think a lot of people dream, but they forget the dream. Like, almost instantly. You know, like you said, you have snippets.
You know what? There's
Yeah.
a dream that I will always remember. Yeah. And it's linked to childhood trauma. Yeah. From him. No, it's Ben's fault. I showed back on the last podcast, yeah?
Oh, no.
He used to force me to watch Michael Jackson Thriller. Yeah? Hold on.
Yeah.
This is what happened in the dream. All I remember is I'm running, yeah? But I'm running through buildings, like walls.
right.
Yeah?
Right.
And
yeah,
behind,
yeah.
so it's like I'm running to a portal. You know, like in The Witcher or whatever, you got the portal, the witch makes
yeah.
the portal. These portals would just sprint, like they were appearing in front of me as I was running away.
Right.
You know what I was running away from?
Go on.
Michael Jackson in Thriller. He transformed into the werewolf.
Yeah, oh shit.
And he was chasing me and I was looking back. Just running through walls, bro.
That's real.
That's not a good dream, fam. That's especially after everything that's happening.
Whatever it was, I always remember it.
You know, I will apologise, but I did it already. Yeah. You know what I mean?
You ever had reoccurring dreams?
Yes.
Bro, I've had. Do you know what it is? It's mad, yeah. I had a dream when I was young, yeah, and it was mad, bruv. It was about giants, fam. Yeah, and they were just walking through Catford, fam. Do you know what I mean?
Catford.
Stomping on houses and shit.
Just down the
Yeah,
down
bruv.
the road.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's why it's mad. And then I always remember this dream, bruv. Yeah, and literally probably about 6 months back, bruv, I had the same dream like fucking 10 years down the line, bruv. It was
Shit,
mad.
same dream.
Maybe because I thought about it, so my subconscious was like,
yeah.
you know what I mean? It done it again. I don't know. It's weird, bruv. But
Do you know what's mad though? You see how you're running through portals from
Yeah.
Michael Jackson? That might be the whole reason. Listen,
oh shit.
that might be the whole reason why you do what you do today.
What?
Yeah, because you don't know what it means. You haven't explored it.
It's true.
You've not explored it. You've not figured out what the metaphors are telling you.
You wanted to do Muay Thai case Michael Jackson.
Yo, I'm telling you, like, you don't know, like,
Fam,
you might be in the gym, fucking up guys in the gym,
Yeah, bro.
because of this dream.
Because
bro.
of Michael Jackson
Because you
turning
ain't
into
figured
a
out what
werewolf.
this means.
You know what I mean?
I'm telling you now. And you, like, with the giants stomping on buildings, you might be doing something now that has some relevance to that, bro. Like,
And the other dream I have, yeah, it's never the same, but it's always like I'm always flying in this dream.
Yeah.
But it's never the same dream, but I'm always
You're
flying
flying.
in different dreams. Like I've had bare dreams, bro, where I'm just flying.
Yeah.
And if I'm not flying, I'm leaping like Hulk. You know, remember the Hulk film where he's just
how he
leaping through
leaps
the
and he
air, fam,
lands
like
and
going
shit,
like 30 miles down the road, just through one jump.
Yeah.
I'm doing some shit like that, bro.
See?
I had two reoccurring dreams. Yeah, two of them that I had for years on end before they stopped happening. One of them was me jumping from planet to planet. Yeah, but whenever I tried to return, yeah, literally soaring, bro, through space. Yeah, but it would always happen when I tried to return to Earth. Yeah, I'd have to hit the moon before I hit the Earth, right? Just because it was like a stop on the way. Right, but I'd always miss the moon, bro. Every single time I missed the moon.
That's
right?
mad.
And so
what happens then?
Blackness and I wake up.
So you just float off into space?
Blackness and I wake up. Yeah, I float off into space.
Please tell me I'm not the only one that has a sick dream. You know when you're in that dream and you're like,
bro.
this is a hard dream. And you're kind of aware that it's a hard dream. You're like, you're in it, fam. And then as soon as it gets to like the best bit, you wake up.
You mean like when you're about to nut?
Yeah, yeah. Well, I can't deep into them. Them dreams there, innit?
You know
but then
what?
I had another dream, fam. Yeah, fam. I had another dream, yeah, and it was random, fam. I don't know why. Maybe because I watched Pirates of the Caribbean like 2 hours before I went to sleep, innit? And I was just thinking about it, fam. Yeah, but fam, in the dream, I come across just this treasure chest, bro. Yeah. And I'm about to open it. I can hear all that. You know what I mean? And as I'm about to open it, boom! I wake up. Didn't even see. I saw the little glow. You ever played Zelda when it opens up the thing and the light comes out? I saw the light, fam. I saw the light, and as soon as I woke up, I was like,
oh no!
and I was pissed off for the whole day.
In the chest.
I was pissed off for the whole day. I was pissed off for the whole day, fam, because I was like, I wanted to know what was in that chest, fam.
Shit,
Never had the dream again.
Peak, bruv.
Maybe when you find what you're looking for.
Fam.
Oh, here we go.
I went deep with it, man.
Maybe when you find what you're looking
Interpretation.
for, you'll open a chest one day and there'll be gold in there. Do you know what I mean? You never know, innit? You never know, bro.
That's them dreams, man. You wake up and you want to go back to it.
Definitely.
Do you ever get where you go back to it though?
No. Never had that.
I do, yeah.
I've had it.
It's just the same dream again, and the same thing happens again, like being chased by a bull. Being chased by a bull, through a car park, blood. That was my other reoccurring dream. This bull, this same fucking asshole bull, would chase me into the lift shaft where I used to live. Into the lift shaft. I had to get into the lift, blood.
No, don't get in the lift.
The fucking bull. And I bet you'd get up to the floor you're on.
The
I was waiting for you.
The maddest thing is, the lift you're talking about, fam, yeah, that's a long lift, innit? It's like it goes in quite
It's a
deep,
pretty long
innit?
lift.
It's a long lift, fam.
I don't think you could get in there, though.
I feel like it would have got in there.
No,
You would have been trapped up against the You know when you see the face squash up against glass, fam? Against the ball, fam.
Yeah. Oh, mate.
Who was the ball? What was the ball?
You're running from something.
I ain't trying to look behind me, but for whatever reason, I couldn't run fast enough.
The ball was Michael Jackson.
Man's name is MJ.
Yeah, there you go.
Speaking of MJ, Dave Chappelle's new special. Have you not watched it?
I've
now?
not seen it.
No,
I've seen it.
You've seen it.
Sticks and
What do
stones.
you
I keep
think
going
about
to
it?
watch it, but every
Yeah,
time I
good.
do, I just get distracted, bro.
I like it, man.
What do you
I
think
like
about him saying the things about MJ? Like, he doesn't believe that the people who come out against him actually had something happen to
It
them.
wouldn't surprise me at all.
I mean, it's MJ.
What's his estate worth?
Exactly.
You know what I'm
They
saying?
want
Trying to
money.
get paid.
How's he
Yeah.
dead and he's got 2 cases?
And he's got two.
That's what Dave Chappelle said.
Exactly.
Mad.
Bear in mind, you guys haven't watched it yet.
Yeah, I haven't
Have
seen
you?
it.
Yeah. So when you
I don't
see
mind.
it,
Say it.
it makes way more sense. Like what he's saying makes a lot of sense. You know what I'm saying? How can a guy be dead and he's got 2 cases? You know what I'm saying? Like what the hell? What the hell? Like you know what I'm
Someone's
saying?
just trying to get paid, not justice.
Right?
Yeah.
Trying to get paid.
No, man, this week, did you ever watch that Neverland thing on?
I never watched
on
that, though.
Michael Jackson.
I didn't
that whole
watch
documentary about him.
I don't. What? Where he
Was it called Surviving Neverland or some shit like that?
Oh, so you got Surviving R.
Yeah,
Kelly.
but do you know what's
Nah,
mad
that
about
was
that? Yeah,
Surviving R.
do you know what's mad about that?
Surviving
the MJ thing, yeah.
Shit.
The MJ thing's mad
Surviving
because
Weinstein.
Macaulay Culkin.
This man.
Man said Weinstein.
Yeah,
Bro,
surviving all of these.
Macaulay Culkin, bro. Yeah, he eventually, I swear, he eventually came out and said he didn't do nothing.
That's what Macaulay Culkin said.
But then
And
the
he
brothers who've
mentions
done
that.
the documentary have come back. I think it was like, I can't remember how many years later, but back in the day they said he didn't do nothing either. But they've come back now. He's dead.
Yeah,
And started
yeah,
saying all this shit, bro. Like it's mad. I don't know.
Now the car payments got a little too
Yeah.
You know what
man's
I'm
in
saying?
a
Now the
bankrupt
house payments
situation.
went up a little bit.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Just trying to get that.
Yeah.
I just find it convenient. You know what I
Yes,
mean? I find
this
it
is the
convenient.
point. Yeah. What you're saying
And I tell
is
you
true.
now, whether true or not, I don't care. In the sense of his music was still bad. You can never discredit his music.
This is the other
Same
thing,
way with R.
right?
Kelly. No
Whoa.
offense, yeah. I'm not gonna listen to R. Kelly.
I don't listen to R. Kelly anyway. But what I will say is detach the people from the music.
Yeah, exactly.
That's the only way.
This is what I said. See, I said this
It's
to someone
hard
at
though,
work. I said this to someone at work. Yeah, I said when they do music, they're a completely different person.
Do you know what? No, it's hard. Because when R. Kelly's talking about, my mind's telling me no. But
My
Now that has a different connotation. Like, that has different
Yo.
context, bro.
every song where he's talking about,
Yeah, it could be
you know,
misconstrued.
sexual gratification, you're
Yeah.
thinking, with who, bro? Like, do you know what I'm
It's true
saying?
still.
With who? Like, you know what I'm saying?
The
Yo,
whole R.
like-
Kelly thing's mad still.
Yeah.
Was that thing about Aaliyah true? Where he married Aaliyah at,
I think it is
she was
true.
like
I think
15 or
it's
something.
She was
I
14.
think it's
wasn't
She was
she?
14 and the
parents
parents...
let her know.
No, I
Yeah.
think he got with her when she was like 14, but he married her when she, tried to. I don't know if he actually did marry her. I think he did, innit?
I think he did. I think he took her to a state where it was
when she
legal.
was. So I think he married her when she was 15.
Yeah. What state was
Still not legal.
the fuck?
Yeah, it's not legal. I think they
Yeah,
lied
but
about
he
her
took her to a
age.
state where
Where it was
could
legal.
happen.
Oh.
I think so. I think
They're
so.
all out here,
I might
fam.
be talking out.
Fam, you
time,
got
but
your
I'm not sure.
Weinsteins, your Jimmy Saviles, your fucking.
Oh.
Yo,
Mapples,
Jimmy
if
Savile's
he did.
the biggest creep.
And the most
Bruv,
obvious.
I'm not being
biggest
funny.
creep.
Yeah, he was the most obvious creep,
Oh, these
bruv.
people.
Bruv, you seen that picture where he's got the fat off fucking cigar, bruv? And he's just like,
Ah!
and his long hair, fam.
Yeah.
Fam, I knew you was a
man,
creep.
man.
from
Would you
day.
leave your child with him?
Nah, fuck.
Fucking crazy.
You mad?
Even before I heard the news, fuck that.
The children's hospital
You
staff.
just look at him.
There's a video of man pinching a chick's ass on TV, bruv, and she's like, "Oh, you
Do
know
you
what I
remember
mean?"
that? Do you remember that American presenter who
Kissed
used
the girl
to try
on the
and
lip.
get all the kisses from the girls and stuff like that?
Oh yeah,
And then some
yeah.
woman in the crowd yelled out, "You're a creep."
Yeah.
Disgusting.
He's like, "Do I get a kiss if I tell you
Yeah, yeah,
you win
yeah,
the
yeah.
show?"
There's one I see with that guy, yeah, and before he does it, he's like, now to my favourite part of the show. And then he's like, so do I get a kiss if like whatever? You know what I mean? But he goes to kiss him on the lips and even the cheek, bro. It's like, it's not your
What are you
kid, bro.
talking about?
It's all
Girls?
bit-
Are we talking about
Little
girls?
girls.
Little girls.
pickaninny blood.
Little girls, bro.
Fuck that.
And then the girls are all like, no, I don't want to kiss you. And then he
Yeah.
tries to force himself
Yeah.
to kiss her. And
Tricks
it's so
and all
weird, bro.
sorts.
And you know what's weirder about that? There was one I watched where the mum was there.
Yeah.
And the mum was just letting it happen. And in my head, I'm like, fam, are you mad? You ever come near my daughter, fam?
Creepy cunt.
Yeah, I'll smash your head open on TV,
I would
fam.
have fly kicked his
Are
head.
you
bro.
mad?
But
Don't come near my
are you
daughter.
thinking that because now you're looking at it from this perspective, or are you looking at it from the fact of what? Like, you want to kiss my daughter? Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, yeah. Because you gotta think like that mum, yeah, as ignorant as she might have seemed, she might have been fucking overwhelmed by his
Yeah,
whole
the whole thing.
by
Yeah,
the
yeah,
whole
yeah.
thing.
You know what it was?
So she might have thought, oh, it's just a
Yeah.
whatever
Friendly
people
thing.
were saying it was at the time. Do you know what I mean? It's just a friendly.
I
Yeah.
think at the time,
Yeah.
it
You
was
know
a
what I mean?
product
Like-
of the time and the culture that
Nah,
was going on.
nah, bro.
Yeah,
because
yeah.
one of the mums in the crowd called him a creep.
Yeah. Dirty old man.
Alright,
Oh,
cool.
she
Yeah,
knew
dirty
it.
old man,
She
that
knew
was
it.
it.
Yeah,
Cool,
she
cool.
knew. She knew.
But
It
She
weren't
was-
cool back then.
Alright,
She
cool.
knew.
knew.
Alright,
She
maybe
knew.
it
She
weren't
was-
cool back then, yeah. But how many people really wanted to speak up then?
None of them.
Yeah, none of this.
You might have thought it was bad,
This
but
is
who
people.
really spoke up?
This
It was
is
a different
people, though,
time
innit?
also.
Well, to be
That's
fair,
what I'm saying. It's a
different
different
time.
time and a different culture in a sense, because as time goes on, cultures change.
Yeah, but
Do you get what I'm saying?
I don't think that's ever been cool. Well, maybe long time ago it was cool, but I'm saying, look at Elvis.
What about
Didn't he get married to a 14-year-old?
Did he?
Russian or something like that.
Something
Some
along
14-year-old
them lines.
Russian
I've heard
girl.
something like
Hear what?
Man's out there
No,
stealing
no. Are
dance
you on about?
moves.
No, you're on about Gary Glitter.
Stealing
bro.
music.
No, it's not Gary. It's Elvis. Just killing.
He's stealing
killing
dance
the game.
moves, he's
Bro,
stealing fucking
here's what I'm
songs, bro.
I don't rate Elvis, fam. He stole his whole fucking thing through. What's his name? Otis.
Oh, it's Reading.
No, not Otis Redding. No,
That's a
no.
different type of
No,
music.
fam. When I told fam, do you know what it is? I come across it the other day and I had to save it, fam.
Right.
His name was... You probably know the brother, fam. Long story short, this brother wrote all of Elvis's songs. Yeah, he was the ghostwriter for Elvis. Elvis stole his style. Yeah, the way he actually sung. Yeah, this is the guy, fam.
The Black Man Elvis.
Yeah, fam, this is the guy who ghost wrote for Elvis and he stole his stuff. Fam, let me show you to when he sings his song.
What's his name?
His name's Otis something.
No, I felt a little funny the first.
He never even met Elvis, that's the maddest thing, but he ghost wrote for him.
By Mr. Otis
Well, you know.
That's it, Otis Blackwell. That's his name. Yeah, but look, listen to when he sings what's perceived to be Elvis's song, but it's what he wrote. And tell me Elvis didn't steal it.
Immediately.
Look.
Immediately.
Look. Watch,
Immediately.
watch. No, but the way he sings it.
Oh.
He stole it off this guy, bruv.
Alright, turn it off. I don't want to get copyright. But yeah, man,
He
it
stole
makes
it, fam.
sense. Huh? But this
No,
is
I can't look at Elvis the same, fam. I can't look at him the same.
No, you can't, bro.
I've never liked Elvis.
There was like,
No,
a
I'm
lot
not
of
saying
rock
that- I'm not
music
saying I
was
was a fan,
stolen
but-
from black artists.
Yeah, of course.
Back then,
Bruv, it derives,
you know what I
bruv.
mean?
Rock and roll derives from blues, bruv.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? And then obviously you got jazz as well. It all, you know what I'm saying? So you can't. That just pissed me off, bruv.
At the end of
Not
the
that I'm
day,
an Elvis fan, but it's just like when you got such an iconic figure, I expect you to write your own shit.
Yeah.
I
it was.
expect
It's
it.
dying now.
Do you get what I'm saying?
It's dying now.
People that don't write their own
I'm saying?
shit, I don't know, innit? I'm not. I can't. I don't know.
I mean, even if you want to take it a bit further back, you know, before the blues, when people singing Negro spirituals and stuff like that, that came from people singing in the field, the slaves singing in the field. And I don't know if you know about slavery.
Where do you think all the soul comes from?
Well, hold on. I don't know if you know about slavery.
bruv.
Yeah.
They didn't let them read anything except the Bible. They couldn't read, first of all.
Yeah.
They wouldn't let them
Yeah, exactly.
be educated in any other way except for the Bible.
Right,
and
right,
religious
right,
studies.
right.
Hence gospel.
All they could sing about was the Bible.
Christ.
Yeah.
So that's where the
Yeah,
Negro
yeah,
spirituals come
yeah.
from. So they're not allowed to sing their West African songs that they come with
Oh.
on the
Yeah,
field.
yeah,
So they were forced to sing.
Of course.
About the Bible, which
Exactly.
was being
But I'm not
used
being
to
funny.
control them,
If they were
basically.
forced to
Yeah.
adopt Western names and Western last names and forget their own names, of course they're
course
going to
they
change
were,
everything.
Yeah, like
Wanted to
Kunta
eradicate
What they
Kinte,
literally
he's
done,
trying to
they
fit
literally,
in, trying to
bruv,
become
they
in.
literally took
Yeah, no,
slaves.
you're not just trying to eradicate their
Bruv,
history.
they literally-
period.
they
Like,
took
you
slaves-
are not that person
Yeah.
anymore.
You're
You
totally
are
to me.
not Ghanaian
Yeah.
anymore.
Yeah.
You are not fucking Nigerian anymore.
No, not even Nigeria. At
Forget
that
shit.
point,
Like, you
it's-
are not.
You're not Yoruba. You're not Igbo.
You're not all of them. things.
Ashanti,
No,
you're not-
you have
you
none of your
you fucking-
original connections, bruv. Do
You got nothing.
you know what I mean?
You're not Wolof anymore. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying?
You ain't none of that, bruv. They took it away. Do you get what I'm saying? But they literally took slaves and they forced their cultural imperialism onto them in a sense. The Western world, the Western ideology, bruv. They changed everything about the world. Do you get what I'm
This
saying?
is the thing. What's so crazy is when you look at America, like the United States, the Indians who had their own problem with the European conquerors, they got their reparations. Do you know what I'm saying? The Indians have their reservations.
What,
you know how you know
casinos?
people talking
Well,
about
Las
Indian
Vegas.
reservations
Casinos.
and stuff like that. The
No.
laws don't apply.
Yeah.
No, that's
In
not
the-
good enough for me. Though.
No, but what I'm
not
saying
even
is,
Indian,
hold
that's
on.
still not good enough for me.
This is what gets worse. Yeah, because the Indians have got their reparations. African Americans ain't got nothing. They got nothing, and they built the place. Do you see what I'm saying? So that's how deep it is. That's
Yeah.
You got nothing.
Yeah.
You didn't even get reparations.
It's mad. I look at things like Trump, and he wants to build the wall in Mexico. You know what I mean? Like Mexicans were there, bro. Your whole country was built on fucking like migration and different
Chinese,
cultures. Do you know what I'm saying?
all of that.
Your whole country was built on it, and now you want to build a wall to block the Mexicans
people out,
who were there probably before
He's
the
bullshit. He's
English
trying to
and
keep
everything
his,
else.
He's trying to keep his base satisfied.
It's the same thing that pushed
You know
through
what I'm
Brexit,
saying?
they don't
Trying
actually
to
fully
keep-
understand
They
the
don't,
situation.
but they're the same people that are gonna go out in the masses and vote for him again. Do you know
Yeah,
what I
man,
mean?
with
To
the
stay
TV
in
torches.
office. Yeah, exactly.
The TV torches, that's it.
Yeah, the
Yeah, exactly. Like you're saying about Brexit.
It's the same thing.
Yeah.
Same
It's
thing.
very-
Immigration.
very
They're
similar.
coming.
Yeah.
They're taking our jobs.
Yeah.
We're coming over here using our NHS and
that
we
was
can't get
one-
nothing.
that
Look,
was
we got to sit in
one
the A&E
aspect
for an hour
that
and a
they used
half.
to sell Brexit on.
Yeah.
That was one aspect
Yeah.
that they used to sell Brexit to the people.
Yeah.
There's so
Don't
many.
wait- yep.
There's so many other things, variables to think about.
Yep.
It's true.
Then now they're thinking about it and they're like, oh, for
Then
God's
now
sake.
everyone's like, "Fuck!" Not even like.
Hear what? Yeah.
What the fuck?
Do you know what it is? We're in the
immigration
we're-
is the biggest
small
problem we
part
got.
of the
Yeah, it's a small part of the thing.
We're in the
but then
situation
it'll be
now.
what would get people riled up. Yeah, do you know what I mean? To get in and vote.
Bro, we're in the
It's-
situation now. Yeah, you ain't got no trade deal. Cool. Have a trade deal with America and Canada. Legalize cannabis, and there's your money.
Or how about just legalize it and ban America, bruv? We don't need them cunts. I tell you what, they're gonna do business with us. Europe's gonna do business with us. We got cash, cuz.
Let's put it this way. Let's
No
put it
one's
this
gonna
way. Yeah.
stop.
Let's put it this way. Yeah. This country was only in the European Union. I don't know, when did we join? I think it was
70s
1970 something.
Yeah.
So in the grand scheme of things, this country hasn't been in it that long. Do you know what I mean? If we could survive way back without the European Union,
Things were different back then as well.
it
you gotta
was.
think.
It was. But then that's why we just need to start having more homegrown products. We need to start producing more instead of relying on other countries. Bro, we get 60% of our gas from Russia.
Yeah.
Come on, fam. Do you get what I'm saying?
Do you know what? I feel like I should definitely know more about all of this. And, do you know what? I look at it now and I'm like, shit, where do I start?
Which
Like,
is my
and then-
argument.
and
Which is
then-
my argument about
And then I'm
it.
like, I just don't know it. I don't know enough.
Yeah,
I don't
exactly.
think I know enough.
Right, is that
But here's what I do know. Yeah, I like Philip Hammond has been rejected by the Tory party.
Fuck knows,
or
cuz.
something. Like,
This
I
is
I don't
my
give a
point
shit.
exactly.
I don't give a shit.
Bro,
The
Like,
referendum-
what's that
that's
got
the
to
thing.
do with me?
The
Like,
referendum
you know what I'm
ended.
saying? Like,
The referendum
I
was
know
some
who he
bullshit.
is. I know who he is. I know what role he played in the government, right?
Okay.
In Theresa May's government, I know
Okay.
what role he played.
Yeah.
But
But-
whether them lot are turning around and saying, nah, we don't want you here, fuck off. Like, to me, that's like irrelevant news compared to what everything else
See,
that's going on.
it comes down to this.
Do you get what I'm
yeah?
saying?
It comes
So
down
it's
to
like,
people.
I
I
don't know. Maybe I'm looking at it wrong. Maybe it does affect me in some way. But
Yeah.
then
I
I've
think
got
it
to go
affects
down some
everyone.
rabbit hole and figure out how it does. Do you know what I'm saying?
It affects everyone, but I think it comes down to either not enough out there that's being said to us. Yeah. And at the same time, I'm not saying obviously you personally, but there are a lot of people out there that just don't have an interest in it, so they don't care.
You know what it is?
What it's a case of sera. What will be. They don't care.
I lost interest. I was paying attention for a bit, and then I was like, I'm tired of hearing the word
listen.
Brexit.
The reason.
Listen, it's like trying to tell a bunch of kids who should be the head teacher of the school. You can't ask the kids who's going to be the head teacher,
don't
bro.
know.
They don't know enough about what needs to be done.
Yeah.
So how are you
Yeah,
going to
yeah,
tell the kids to vote for the head teacher? Fuck off! It's a stupid
you know
thing
what?
in the first place.
Do you know
it's
what?
dumb.
In a way,
It's dumb.
this is good because as things progress, we're being educated, right? So as more news comes out, we're finding out a
But
little
are
bit
we
more.
though? Or are we only being told what they want us to know?
Right, but which one of
But
us
what
are
they
we're
want us to
being way more informed than we were 2 years ago.
more
We actually
informed?
voted.
Way more
But
informed.
more informed.
over 2 years-
Right, check this. None of us are stock traders. None of us are economists.
Yeah,
right?
yeah,
None of
yeah,
us are involved
yeah,
with
yeah, yeah.
international business.
I mean, we don't-
We can't tell
Yeah,
you
yeah, yeah.
nothing about what needs to be done, about
but-
government legislation, or about laws, or about anything that needs to be done. So what the fuck are you asking the people for?
But we know.
What the fuck?
But we know now. At least we know. Okay, if we crash out with no deal, that could put a halt to certain businesses.
It could.
A lot
So
of
we
businesses.
know. So we know that now we understand why people are stockpiling. So even those simple things are enough to make us think, hang on a second, shit, my job might be at stake, or so-and-so's job, which is information we didn't have
Before. Yeah.
The maddest thing is,
beforehand.
when it
All we
happened-
were going on was what they were promoting to
When
us.
it happened,
Now we're getting information that's like, shit, now we can make an informed decision if another referendum comes around, which I think is
Let me get to that
probably
point,
likely.
But the reason is, that the thing is, it's like, alright, we know more now, but when it happened, they were just guesstimating everything. They were scaremongering, and through the scaremongering, that's why a lot of people started, a lot of companies started, their shares started getting pulled out of the companies. People started pulling out shares from other countries. You know what I mean? Investors. You know what I mean? And that's why the economy took a little hit. Do you know what I mean? It did. I don't think it went as bad as obviously they thought it would, but obviously Brexit hasn't actually happened yet. Do you know what I mean? So we don't really know. But the same thing as well, talking about if we had another referendum. Do you know why I don't think we should ever have another referendum on this? Because if we have another referendum on this, I want another vote on everything that's get passed through Parliament. I want 2 votes on everything. I want another vote on the next Prime Minister. If I don't like who gets in power, I want to vote on whatever. Do you know what I mean? At the point of democracy is you have a vote and you vote on it, and whoever gets the most votes, that's the decision. That's democracy. You can't just be like, no, I don't like that decision. I want a referendum, and another vote.
I hear what you're saying. I hear what you're saying, but I feel like when you vote, let's say you vote for somebody to end up in the Prime Minister's position, you're given a manifesto.
Yeah.
You know what their plans are for the country. Do you know what I mean? So you're well informed. With Brexit, nobody knew what was going to happen.
Exactly. Going on,
It's a different.
I get that.
Do you know what I'm saying? It's
I
a
get
little
that.
bit. So I understand what you're saying, but then it's
Yeah.
like if you start looking at the finer details of it, you're like,
Out of everybody who voted in the referendum, how many people actually read that 500-page deal that Theresa May put forward?
I
How many
skimmed through a few
500
pages.
page.
500-page deal.
Come on,
I saw something.
I bet you-
I think I downloaded it. and it was
0.5% of people actually read anything to do
Man
with
downloaded it.
People
saw it
were just
500
like-
pages. Like,
Bro, people were just like, the migrants coming from Syria.
Let me tell you now.
NHS.
Let me
I
tell you now.
suppose you
Stop
should take
talking about
precedent over
migration.
everything, innit?
Stop talking about migration, because migration's been happening, bro, for hundreds of years. Stop fucking talking about.
But this
that,
is
bruv,
the
yeah.
whole thing, because people need to remember, at the point where the vote was happening, the whole thing with Syria was happening. So people were scared. Oh, these people are waiting in Calais. Oh, they're going to end up coming over here.
Right,
they're going
right,
to.
right,
They're going to.
right.
Let me tell you
know
now.
what I'm saying?
You need.
I didn't even think
Let me
people
tell
were
you. You
thinking
need
that
immigrants.
far ahead.
You know why you need
People
immigrants?
waiting in Calais. You think even
don't care where they're
people
coming
that
from.
voted,
Yeah.
they were just like, we don't want immigrants
Yeah.
here. Like,
Bruv,
fuck
you know
it.
why you need immigrants? Illegal immigrants. Because if there weren't illegal immigrants, there wouldn't be people that deport these immigrants. That's a job.
That's a job,
There is a job there. The same way, every country needs criminals. Prison space, big business. They sell prison space. They sell cells. Do you know what I'm saying? The police have to make a certain amount of arrests, and then they have to meet a quota each month. Without criminals, there is no jobs in that sector. Do you know what I'm saying?
Well, it's
They
like-
need things to happen that people may not seem like deemed to be good or bad, but they need it to happen because that's the capitalist world.
That's the balance.
Do you know what I'm saying? Yin and yang, bruv. That's exactly it.
Yeah, you're right.
That
you're
is the
right.
balance.
I mean,
Small parts of the whole thing, bro.
Just my whole take on it, I voted to stay because I was like, mate, arrangement right now, I don't mind it. So let's just stay
yeah, let's
because
stick with what
I don't
we
know
got.
what it's gonna be like in this current climate. Cool, in 1970 we weren't in the EU, fine, but we don't know with the current climate what it's gonna be like outside.
How did you feel about the whole thing of that the European Union were passing a lot of laws to do with this country, but you didn't know who these people are? I'll tell you now, out of all the people that sit around that table in the European Union, I don't know any of them.
Okay, cool.
I don't know
how
who these people are making decisions for this country. I
Okay.
don't know you, bruv.
But how many of the people even in Parliament do you know? That's what
I
I'm
know
saying.
a lot more than in the European Union.
Yeah, but there's still that factor of you still don't know who
Alright,
these
cool.
people are.
But hear what? I can hold
Yeah.
these people accountable now because as the people, we pay tax and we put them there as politicians. These European Unions are in a different country telling us how to run our country. I don't know you. I can't hold you accountable without sparking some shit.
So
Do
you're
you get what I'm
talking
saying?
about sovereignty.
Sovereignty, in a sense, yeah, in a sense, bruv. What's his name? Gaddafi, bruv. He tried to do the same thing. He tried to bring sovereignty, bruv.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? They took him out. Do you know what I mean?
Dunsky.
Sovereignty is not a bad thing, and I rather know that I can hold people accountable than people in the shadows that I don't even fucking know who they are.
New
How many
World
times
Order.
people come on the TV in the news and they're like, I don't know, some mad shadow minister for this European Union sector. I don't know who the fuck you are, cuz. I don't know who you are.
I don't want to hear words.
I know
Shadows.
you play a big part in this game, but I don't know what the fuck you know. It's like knowing a rapper. See 50 Cent. I know relatively what he's about. He's a rapper. He does deals here and there, but in the background, I don't see everything.
Yeah.
Same as a fighter. You don't see a fighter training unless you're into it, sort of thing. But so
That's like politics,
Yeah,
though.
let's-
Like, who's really into politics?
But this is
and
my
that's the whole point that I'm getting at. Like,
Yeah.
politics is undersold as something. Do you know what I'm saying? As a thing to kind of be recognised, and then you're told to go and vote. You're told, here's a decision, go
Yeah.
and vote on it.
It's
But
a
actually,
weird one.
it takes some real studying
It does.
to know what you're about to vote for.
The reason I
Do you know what I mean?
take
So it's
politics.
like you're seeing a shadow minister, and you don't know who they are. But if you were into politics,
I probably will know.
you would know
Don't
who
get
they
me wrong,
are. The
bruv.
same way you know who 50
Bruv,
Cent is.
You got people like
You know what
David
I'm
Icke,
saying?
bruv. You'll go to him now, he'll tell you probably all of these people, bruv. And he'll probably make up some mad story that they're lizards, bruv. But same time, it's like, it's mad, bruv. It's mad. Like, I had a point, but it's gone out my
I
head.
think maybe politics needs to be a big part. Same as financial planning. Same as finance. Like in school, you're taught maths, English, science, and I think maybe now you're given the opportunity to learn about politics. Like you were sociology, psychology, and all of those other things. But I think it needs to be kind of mandatory. The same way financial planning needs to be mandatory.
Bro, they took away
Like,
food
it
technology.
needs to be.
Yeah.
They
They
took
were
away
fuck-
life skills.
Fuck food tech.
No,
like.
but
No.
listen,
You
need to know how to
It's
cook.
an important skill. Do you know how many people I know that can't cook? Let me
Oven
tell you
pasta.
now. Look, don't.
Even
can't do
pasta.
that. You can't do that
In
though.
water.
You can't do that though.
Yeah, but it says it on the
Because your
packet.
milk's dead. Your milk's dead. You got pasta. What are you banging with it? Where's your flavour?
This
It
is the
says it
thing.
on the packet,
No,
though.
hold on. This could get
Yeah, but
deep.
you figure that out.
Nah, fam.
You taste it and you'll be like,
I know people that
this shit's
burn
bland.
rice. They burn rice.
Yeah,
Hold on.
Rice ain't that easy to cook if you're not putting it in a rice cooker.
But this is my point. Do food tech and you know how to cook it.
Yeah, but would you rather food tech as compulsory or politics
I
as
can't lie.
compulsory? So you know who
Here's
that
what I want.
motherfucker is
Here's
turning
what I
up on
want.
your
Here's
TV.
what I want as compulsory. Politics. I want compulsory driving to be done in schools so they know.
economics.
Yeah? Home economics, food tech, martial arts. Learn how to self-defend yourself.
Martial arts.
Do you get what I'm saying?
I think that should be something that's
learn
mandatory. in PE.
learn about especially obviously with food, learn about what food's actually good for your body.
Yes.
What's bad for your
This
body.
is what I'm saying.
That should
I
be
was
a
about
big
to say
part
that.
of food
That's
tech.
what I'm saying.
Big
They
part.
don't
about to
do
say
it.
that.
They
Yeah.
don't do it, bro.
Because now, when you think about it, when someone doesn't know how to cook, what do? They go Iceland and
Yes.
they buy these ready things and,
Yes.
and
Malnourished.
food you just bang in the oven.
Yes.
What is it made of?
Inflammation.
It's made of cartilage.
What is in your Uncle Ben's rice?
Hold on.
Yeah.
It's made of cartilage, fat, skin.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? That's what cereals
Just shit, basically, innit?
on a daily basis.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm
That's what
saying?
you're banging out.
And what happens now is because your diet is terrible. Now the NHS have to deal with you because you got dietary problems.
Yeah.
Why do
Do you
you
know what I'm
think
saying?
America has got so many big people? Trans fats. Learn about GM foods and trans fats.
And Kool-Aid,
Kool-Aid.
bruv.
But
Have you
who's
ever
running the
tasted Kool-Aid?
schools? Who's running the schools, though?
Ofsted. Ofsted is government funded.
Who's running
Ofsted.
Ofsted? Who's
Hear
running
what, yeah?
Ofsted?
You see the news. Let me start with the
This
news.
is what I'm saying. Like, I feel like your education is funded by whoever wants you to go in a particular direction.
Bro.
Do you get what I'm saying?
That's what's so mad about it. Do you remember in
so
school?
there's a reason why they, because that's important, bro. Trans fats are important, bruv. To
Yeah.
know about what you're putting into your body
It is important.
It's important, bruv.
Definitely.
Like,
It is important.
why wouldn't they want you knowing about that? Why
Because
didn't
you
you
get
learn
older.
about
Yeah,
that?
yeah.
Why
I tell you
didn't
now.
I learn
I tell you
about
now. I tell you now.
Do you get what I'm
Because
saying?
You,
Like,
from what
why
you
didn't we
eat,
learn about
you
it?
are what you eat. Yeah. And from what you eat, yeah. If you eat the wrong thing over years, it's gonna have a knock-on effect to you, yeah. And that could cause a lot of problems. That could cause heart problems,
Bro.
cancer, and through that,
Bro.
you now, yeah, need medical treatment that you
Bro.
either pay for. It's a business,
Bro,
It's all to do with business.
Bro, this is my exactly. You're stating a point that I'm trying to make. Whoever sat on a board, yeah, for let's say you were on the food and technology board in a government or whatever ministry it is you'd be sitting in on a government, right? Talking about food and all that. Bruv, it doesn't matter if you actually studied food tech or not. If you're in that ministry, you're gonna learn what's good for you and what's not good for you. If you were there in the 70s, from right up until the early 2000s, you're gonna learn shit. Oh shit, this is bad for us now. Oh shit, trans fats are bad for us now. Meanwhile, I'm in school and nobody told me that shit. Right? Like, I can tell you now, from the job that I'm in now, I've just naturally picked things up.
Yeah.
That doesn't work. That does work. Right? So
Trial and error.
now, if I'm supposed to pass this on to somebody that's supposed to be learning, I'd be a dick to not tell them that doesn't work. Do you get what I'm saying? This doesn't work for your body. That
Let's
does
put it
work
this
for
way,
your
yeah?
body. So why did you omit that information? Why in food
There are
tech
all
did you
kinds-
just teach us
there
how
are
to
all
cook
kinds of
pasta,
factors
but
that
not
go
teach
into
us
this.
what was going on in the food? Do you know what I'm saying?
You kind of have to think.
What
you
the
kind of
fuck?
have to think about what goes into the education of the kids, right? You have to think of how long are kids going to spend in a day at school. A few hours a day. Do you know what I mean? They need to. Certain things need to be repeated over and over again. So there are things that a kid needs to know in order to survive in life, right?
Yeah, I agree with
Especially
that.
in the modern
Mathematics,
world.
English, you need to know certain
Right, you
things.
need those. So you're going to spend, what, an hour or two a day? Do you know what I'm saying? In maths and English, you might have double lessons certain days of the week. Who knows, man? Right, so now you're trying to enter into adding politics into the education system, where they're at school for how many hours a day? How many hours a day is it? Right? Only a few hours a day, right?
Yes,
So
yeah,
you're
right.
now gonna enter into something that is extremely complicated, and you're going to try and teach these children these things at this point in
Okay,
their
cool.
life where they have
Cool.
limited knowledge in the first place. All of these things, right? You're going to now try to teach them about nutrition, which you can tell them the good and bad things, which is going to benefit them immediately, right?
Yeah.
You eat the good thing today, you're going to feel good tomorrow. But guess what? Politics, don't worry about that. Maybe after 18, 19, 20, start dealing with politics, right? And all that kind of stuff. There are certain things kids just don't need to know.
Yeah.
Let me tell you now. Yeah.
Okay,
Let me
fair
tell
enough.
you now. Yeah. The thing is with that. Yeah. Is that this? Yeah. They teach you. Yeah. To be in a corporal world. Everything they teach you
Thank you.
is to be in a corporal world.
Thank you.
I remember once. Yeah. I was in class. Yeah. And I asked so many questions because I was inquisitive. I wanted to know why this was that way. Why wasn't it that way? Do you get what I'm saying? I asked questions, and they ridiculed me for it. They told me to be quiet and send me
That's
to the
a
back
bad
of the class.
teacher.
No, but that weren't the only teacher. See, stop teaching from a fucking handbook. Stop following curriculums.
I agree.
Yeah, at least even if you're not teaching the subject of politics, instill it within children to actually want to learn it. To actually be inquisitive enough to go search and do their own research. And bro, I tell you now, I probably learned more from the internet, making up my own mind whether it's true or not,
Right.
than I did in school.
Right.
Yeah,
I'll tell you that now.
Which is
100%.
the
My own research.
100%.
Which is the argument for holistic education, right? So if you go into now holistic education, you can start thinking about, okay, what is this specific child good at? Right? What can we teach this? He shows an interest in sport. Okay, let's push him towards that because that's what he does. Whether it's physical work like a trade or actual sport, do you know what I mean? That he does physically with his body. If this child has a propensity for maths, send the child towards mathematics, right, and help them in that direction. If a child is asking questions about Nelson Mandela and about the tribes in America before the Americans got there, help that child along there. And this is what they should teach teachers.
Let me
and
tell
this
you
is
now.
what they should.
Let me tell
and
you
this
now.
is why I believe, like a lot of other people have said, that teaching should be a competitive
Yeah.
thing.
Yeah.
Right? You should
best teachers
want
get
to
the
be
best
the
salary.
best teacher. There should be regulations and certain levels that a teacher has to teach to even
Let me
be
tell you
able
now,
to,
yeah.
to do what they do.
rather than being
teachers.
rather than being told to meet this minimum.
You asked
Meet this minimum
you asked
requirement
you asked
and
the
you've done your
problem.
job.
You ask the
problem.
average teacher, history teacher, about a certain subject. Ask the average teacher, history teacher, about the Moors. Ask them about Mesopotamia. Ask them about the Aztecs.
It's not in the curriculum.
If it's not in the curriculum,
It's not in the
what
curriculum.
time they done? Do you know what I
not
took
on your
history
test. It's not
on
gonna
my
be on your test.
what do they call them
Yeah.
when you hit year 10? Your
Sats?
yeah, no, not SATs. That's a primary school.
GCSE.
Yeah, you know that GCSEs.
Year 11.
Anyway, I
I
took
just forgot what the GCSEs are. Yeah, go on.
I took history for that year, bro. Do you know what they taught me in that? They taught me the history of football.
For what
Swear
reason?
to you now, no bullshit. You taught me the history of football. Fuck off.
You could have taught me CPR in that time.
yeah,
Fuck off.
a real life skill. Like, yeah. Meanwhile, they're teaching you about football on your bus home. Somebody's fucking collapsed and fell over. You don't know what the
Someone's
fuck to
choking
do.
on
You know
like.
what? Yeah, I'm gonna make this point, and this to me. I've always thought this. Yeah, you have a Black History Month.
Yeah.
Make the fucking month about the football, bruv. Do you know how deep
Yeah,
Black
and just
history
make black
goes,
in
bruv?
the curriculum.
Are you fucking
Just
insane,
part of the
bruv?
thing.
You've dedicated 1 month.
Yeah.
Bruv, it should be in curriculum, bruv.
Yeah, it should be
Don't
the
get me
whole
wrong.
thing.
In my opinion,
Not the whole
history, if you're going to learn anything, I think you should learn about World War II, World War One, because it was a major
Things
event. It was
regarding
major.
your country.
Cuban
They were
Missile
major
Crisis,
events.
all of that
How
shit
we-
that they
how
do.
we got to World War One. How we got to World War
Teach
Two.
that, and teach further back, bro. Is it that you don't know the answers that you're not teaching it? What is it?
Oh no! Do you know what it?
What is it? Why?
Maybe it's the teachers.
Bro, you've literally spanned back within the history of teaching. You've spanned back, probably going back about for 400 years max. Do you know how far human history goes back? Are you insane, bruv?
Oh,
Talk about King Solomon, bruv. You know what I mean? Talk about the Euphrates and the what's it called? Is it the Tigris River? Mesopotamia. Talk about their architecture. Do you know what I mean? Talk about Mongolia. Do you get what I mean? Talk about...
yeah, I never learned how sick Genghis
Bruv,
Khan was
are
till I
you
left
mad?
school.
Talk about Genghis Khan. Bruv, his empire was almost the size of the British Empire. Is that not fucking valid to be spoken about? And you'd always deemed them to be savages.
This is why.
It's not on the test. It's not on the SATs, mate. It's not on the GCSE.
No,
Sorry,
this is why
Dr.
you always
Teacher.
think there's an agenda.
Yeah,
There
no,
is.
hold on,
This
hold
is
on,
why
hold
you
on.
always think there's an
There is.
agenda.
Listen, let me tell you
'Cause
something.
You look at all the points that are being brought up, and you think to yourself, wait a minute, why weren't we taught about that?
Yeah.
Why weren't we showing about this shit? Why am I not being taught
Why?
CPR?
All
Why
they
am I
care
not being
about-
told what's good for my body and what's bad for my body? Why am I not being taught about home economics? How to save for a property? How to manage my property?
How to know about mortgages.
Why am I? How to know about mortgages?
How they work.
Okay, compound interest, simple interest. You do learn that in school. Don't get me wrong. You do learn that in school, but you don't learn about tax duty. You don't learn about all of these.
Real talk?
All of these other.
Why
things.
ain't you teaching about
Leasehold,
credit?
freehold, credit,
Why are you not talking about credit?
How to use credit?
You need to know
Why are you not
about
taught
How to
about that?
misuse credit.
How to misuse credit?
Yeah, how to not
Why
fuck
you
up
not
with your
talk
credit
about all of this
cards.
shit? But meanwhile, all these guys, they know about this shit because they're adults like we are. So you know, surely you'd be sitting there looking at the curriculum and being like, no. But for economics, shouldn't we be telling them how to spend the money?
Yeah.
Not how to do you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not saying they teach us how to
That
fritter
all
the
goes
money.
into
but
businesses,
you know
right?
what I
Because
mean?
you've got businesses trying to sell you things left, right, and centre.
So they don't want you knowing that information.
It's a bit pig to teach them that.
So
Yeah.
so how much of an influence do these companies have in your education?
Yeah.
That's the question.
Yeah.
That is
How
the
much of
question.
an influence do these corporations have in your education?
Well, look, yeah,
That's the question.
It's hard.
it really
Hard to
depends. It really depends because I got taken out of science in school, and I was really good at science.
For what reason?
Why?
REAP. Something they brought in called REAP. Yeah, REEP. It stood for something. I don't know. Basically, the school was trying to improve its image. Yeah, by having better grades in certain areas. So what they done is took me out of science and made me do extra maths.
I've done that.
I was already good in
I've
English.
done the same.
I
I've
was
done the
already
same, actually.
I was already good in English, so I didn't do extra English, but I done extra maths. So what happens is when the GCSEs come out, I do better in maths, and we get good in English, and the school can put on a banner, higher rate for English and maths, GCSEs or whatever. So they took the time out of science and put it into maths to improve my grade, to improve their image.
So hear what?
That's all, man.
They didn't give a damn
Yeah.
about the student, bro.
Yeah.
So
What made them do that though?
I don't know.
Because do you have a lack of interest in something?
Funding.
No, I love
innit?
science.
That's the maddest thing.
Funding.
Now hear what? That's the maddest thing. See, you could love something like music, for example, yeah, and for some reason you might not be good with all the actual paperwork side of learning about, I don't know, whatever they did, Mozart or whatever shit, bruv. Yeah, you might not be good with remembering all the shit, whatever they teach you in a sense that you have to write on paper. But you could be sick at music, but they took you out of it. Because they thought you'd be better in something else, but your love is in music.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like,
But
it doesn't
because you're
need to
not
do that, we
because
want
you're
to do
not
this.
great at the what do you call it, like the paperwork side? Do you know what I mean? But you're actually good at music. You could play all the instruments, for example, just like example. Do you know what I'm saying? But they took you out of
Or
it.
you can write sick bars.
Hey, I know guys.
Yeah,
I know guys that could take apart a phone, a computer, and a TV and put them back together in perfect condition, but they can't fill out a form.
mad. See?
Do you know what I mean?
Now you see that though in the world.
What are you meant for?
In
What's
the
your
world,
thing? Do you
in
know
the
what I
world,
mean?
yeah, but in the world now, you'll get
he's
ridiculed for that. You'll get ridiculed for that because you're not built for the corporate world now. They don't want people to be different. They don't want, bruv, they don't want, like, me personally, I was never encouraged to do, like, music, for example. Do you know what I mean? Like, I was never encouraged to do that. But I do rapping. Like, I do music, whatever. Like, but
Spit
I wasn't
some bars.
encouraged to do it. Yeah, spit some bars, innit?
Spit some bars.
You know what I'm saying? But it's one of them ones, bruv. There's different smarts. Don't go on like, don't go on like, because they can't do this certain paperwork or whatever, that they're stupid, because they're not. Now you're ridiculing them, and now they're feeling insecure about that, and later on that will affect them in life, because now they're gonna have low self-esteem, low confidence.
You see what we're taught to do in school is to be uniform.
Yeah,
That's what we're taught.
hence
to
why
do
they
in
wear
school.
uniforms.
Yeah,
Everyone's
we're
the
taught
same.
to be. Everyone needs to head in this direction,
Yeah, that's the
and
problem.
you know why? Because fucking BP and Shell needs to keep going. Right, like that fucking industry. So everyone go this way. You know what I'm saying? And if you want to go that way, that's gonna be hard, man. I don't know if you're gonna make it, man. You know what I'm saying?
You know how
Like,
deep it is, yeah? Have you ever seen the picture, yeah?
There's something
Where
in
it's a
there.
metaphor about
There's
school.
something in there already.
Yeah?
I'm just
And
gonna
it's a tree. It's a tree, and in front of the tree stand 4 different animals. Alligator, a monkey, a giraffe, and a polar bear, I don't know. And it says, climb the tree.
Wait,
The
repeat
alligator
that.
can't climb the tree.
I heard
Repeat that.
alligator, polar bear.
So,
What's the
hold
other
on, hold
animal?
on. So,
Repeat that.
so it's a metaphor about school.
Right.
Yeah? There's a big tree. In front of the tree stands an elephant, a monkey, a crocodile, and a giraffe or whatever. And the task is climb the tree. That's school. Basically. So they're teaching you one thing, but that might not be your thing. The only one who's going to do well at climbing that tree is the monkey.
the
So
monkey.
you're asking me to do something that, you know...
Like these
not even
Asian
relevant.
kids that are really good at maths and all these things.
Giraffes,
They love
Giraffes up
school.
there. They need
He's not
to.
even got a chance.
Giraffe was naturally born at it.
He's up there.
there already.
So
Yeah,
that's basically what school is. You're trying
That's
to
what
force me
school
to...
Do
This
that.
is why.
Yeah,
This
I
is
don't
why.
do that.
This
I'm
is why I
sorry.
like the way. This is why I like the way
And you gotta
Poland
be
run.
bold enough to be like, yo, I don't climb trees, man.
It's true. That's not me.
I'm a
You know what
crocodile.
I do? Like, I
I'm a
fucking
crocodile,
swim
cuz.
in lagoons.
I eat and do the
You know
death row,
what I'm saying?
cuz.
Like,
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But this is why I rate Poland, bro. Because in Poland, they actually teach them a trade. Just in case, for whatever reason, your actual passion never worked out. You've got a trade to fall back on.
That's why they come here and they do
they
the
teach-
trades.
Exactly that.
Exactly.
They teach them to be electricians, plumbers, plasterers, whatever. Do you know what I'm saying? And now you've got a good trade on your belt because you're always going to need it.
Yeah,
You're always
exactly.
gonna
Something
need
to
it.
fall back on.
Yes,
Exactly
I,
that.
and do you know what?
It's a
I
plan
think-
B.
You know what? In this society that we live in now, yeah, a lot of the onus comes down to the parents. I think,
It does.
you know, and look, I'm not trying to blame anyone's parents for anything that they might have missed on their child, but you got bills to pay. Like, I understand that you're gonna be out working day and night. Like, and you probably got other plans, trying to get your kids out of this fucking life, right? And then to come home and then to be like, yo, I'm going to educate my child. That is a full-time job. But it's a responsibility that I think as a parent you have to accept. And you have to look at your child. You have to study your child. You have to be like, yo, what is this kid like? What are you into?
What's
You
your
have to look
opinions?
at them and you have to be like, you know what? I can see you like fucking
Being silent.
doing this.
Yeah.
You know what we're gonna do? We're gonna promote that.
Yeah,
We're gonna go for that.
Yeah.
I'm gonna educate you in
Yeah.
that as best as I can. You know what I'm saying? And then at least so whatever direction the school wants to go, you're not pulled in that direction. You aren't pulled in that direction.
Yeah, sure.
so much.
Every parent should know what their kid is good at.
Yeah.
Right?
You should have an interest in your kid enough to know
All
what they
kids,
want.
all parents, most parents want to know is that the kid's doing good at school. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, do you know why? That's down to the parents' education. You'll find that children who have had parents with sort of higher educations, maybe they're not there all the time, right? Or maybe they are there all the time. I don't know. Everybody's life is different, but you'll find that, you know, certain parents with higher education are able to sort of teach their kids in a different way. Not saying that they're there all the time. Maybe some have just got more time because they own business or they run their life differently, right? It's just about the time spent with the kid. And I think it's one of those things parents should understand what your kid is good at, right? He may beat people up at school, yeah. He may get into scraps and that, right? But he's good at this, right? So push him towards this.
in that direction.
Do you know what it
That's
is?
the thing.
You see the parent.
But a lot of
Yeah,
kids,
you're right.
a lot of parents are like, because there's no how can I say, instruction booklet on life. That's why people turn. That's why people
good point.
turn to religion, because that's something that's been set out there for you, right?
Yeah, right.
It's divine. It's infallible, right?
Mm.
So that's why they go to that and they raise their kids, I guess, in that direction.
I know a woman
That's all they know.
I know a woman that's just quickly. I know a woman that's done loads of things in her life. And if you look at each of her kids, they're all doing different things, but they do it well. They do it well, man. Like, and you'd be like, what? How?
The parent recognised.
How? It's almost as if that was what was happening.
Yeah.
It's almost as if that. But I think what happened was school wasn't forced. It was almost. It was more the principles.
Right.
That was forced. If you're gonna do that, don't do it like that, kid. Do it like this. You know, do it better than that.
Yeah.
Okay, that's what you want to do. You don't want to do school. You want to do this. Don't do it like that.
Yeah.
Put more effort into it.
Do that.
Do it like this.
do that.
I think
what I'm
with
saying?
parents, I think with the whole like not forcing them, but like more leaning them towards the idea of getting a good education in school and studying all these, I'll say like normal subjects, things that you need on a day-to-day life, generic subjects. I feel a lot of parents maybe had their own dreams and aspirations, and then they hit the corporate world and they realise the world isn't the way people think it is when you're a bit younger, and their dreams didn't come true in a sense. And then from that they projected their own insecurities and
On their
failures
kids.
on their kids. And that's why they're like, do you know what, this is the way you got to live the way I'm living now, because it never worked out for me. Now they're projecting their failures and
I
everything
watched
onto
a
the
movie
children.
about that today. Have you seen Fences?
No, but I want to watch it. I heard it's good.
Fences with Denzel Washington.
I heard it's good.
Oh, I haven't seen that.
I don't want to move with it, but it's basically about that essentially.
Yeah.
His kid's really good at sports, and because he failed at sports, he's like, don't spend time on sports. They're just gonna.
Right.
Do you know what I'm saying?
Discourage.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Get a real trade. You know what I'm saying? Forget the sports.
Yeah.
Bro, let me tell you now, if your kid's good at something, encourage
I've
them.
actually seen that.
Encourage them.
I've seen that. I watched it a long time ago.
I need to go to the.
I go to.
Yeah, man.
Your thing, man.
No, that's cool, man. So, but this is what I'm saying. In school, tutors should actually be tutors. Do you know what I'm saying? You know, when we come into school, they take the register and then we go listen.
Too many kids.
My guy,
Too many
no,
kids.
but this is the thing. Just do basic things. Tutors should know what each of the, like you were saying, you should know what the kid is good at. The tutor should do that.
Yeah. Do you know what that turns into? Because they don't have a love for their job, right? Those notes that they may have made about that kid, oh, such and such is slacking in this area, such and such is doing well over there, right? Those are just notes now. Do you know what I mean? They're no longer actually points of interest.
I think
to
a
the
lot of
teacher.
teachers look at it as a paycheck.
It's a paycheck.
I think if that's what it is.
It's not fun no more.
You need to
You
be
know what I
Do
passionate.
you know who has fun though? PE teachers,
Yeah.
physical ed teachers. They for the most part, from what I've seen, yeah, Mr. King, get
Mr.
your hands off the board. Get your hands off the board. King, hold tight, Mr. King.
What?
Get your hands off
Yo.
the board. Spit on the floor. man, tell you be chatting. You be like warming up in the circle, yeah, doing stretches and stuff. Yeah, you start chatting, bullshitting with your friend, bruv. Man, turn around. Big batch of keys, bruv. Big bunch of keys you see coming towards you, bruv. You're like, what the fuck? What is this? Flying keys. You either try to catch it, move out of the way. You know what I mean? On the quick, like, try to catch it.
Bro,
you
I
know
come
what I mean?
across one or two teachers
teachers,
that are
man.
passionate. Do you remember Mr. Prince?
I never had Mr. Prince.
Remember?
He was a science teacher, innit?
Yeah.
Listen, I had a really good science teacher and he left.
Do you have the long head, bro?
No,
With
some
the
bold
boss
guy.
eye?
I had a bold guy. Yeah, he's a white dude.
I think I remember him.
He was really good.
Can't remember his
and I
name.
was doing really well at science when he was teaching me.
Yeah.
And then this new guy came in, yeah? Just some South African dude, yeah? Some Zulu brother. No, he was actually Zulu. And you know what?
Was he lanky?
Nah, he was really small.
Oh, snap.
And he had this aggressive, like, kind of attitude towards teaching and to discipline and stuff like that. If you're aggressive towards me in particular, I'm gonna repel you. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, you don't teach well. I don't understand what you're saying. You threaten me in Zulu. Yeah, I'm not being funny. You threaten me in Zulu. When you get angry, you start saying things. Do you know what I'm saying? Zulu. Yeah. And the way you teach, you just pass things out and then you don't even pay
You're a
attention.
substitute.
Yeah.
You're a substitute teacher.
You were a terrible teacher, Mr. Hlanzi.
Mr. Hansi.
I
you know
remember you.
I had a teacher. I think his name was Mr. Ferret, and he was a science teacher. He had long hair and a boss eye. Yeah. But he was sick, fam, because he would do experiments in the class, fam. He would draw for the Bunsen burner.
Yeah.
Do you get what I'm saying? He'll draw for that, and he'll drop some, I don't know, like some sand particles on it, and then the flames will burn up in the thing, fam. Like, he'll do all that. He made it exciting, you know what I'm saying? That made me just want to learn, fam.
Don't worry about it.
But then I'll get some dead substitute, fam, that just gives me a book. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying?
What did you say?
This guy was busy laughing at me, bro.
Did you see Mugabe died today, innit?
Yeah, bro.
Yeah,
95.
You live long, bro.
He did still.
Alright, I'm not gonna lie, yeah? I don't know what Mugabe did. I
So,
don't know why people hate him. Or
Mugabe
why
basically,
for
yeah,
what
He done a
reason?
lot.
in his early years, he was really good because obviously the fight for independence. Similar to like Nelson Mandela,
Right.
except he took power and it kind of...
Did he kill innocent people?
Yes.
Okay,
Yeah.
fuck that guy, innit?
Yeah,
And
but this is the thing.
He also spent £80 million on his birthday
that guy.
party.
Okay, there is that.
Right, so he died. Congratulations.
I wasn't a fan of
I
Mugabe.
can't say that about somebody.
So I don't speak ill of the dead, but
Rest
I
in
wasn't a
peace.
fan.
What I'm gonna say.
When a Jaff, but also Gaddafi. Gaddafi did bad things as well.
They
So-
all did bad things.
They all did.
I guarantee
But
you.
Gaddafi
man.
It's
had
a
a plan in
balance.
place.
Yeah.
He had a plan in place.
Yeah.
He was trying to create the sovereignty.
I don't know.
Yeah, it didn't work out though, and I don't think a lot of the African countries that you're talking about were going to be involved in that weren't actually agreeing to it. So Yeah, it's a
Do you
bit
think it
mad.
would have been just Libya? That was it.
No, there'll be a couple other countries. But basically, what he wanted was a gold-backed currency
Right.
rather than this fiat
Yeah,
currency.
so I've
that
heard,
people
yeah.
have.
Much like
Yeah.
what's his name, Kennedy got killed, right?
Yeah, man.
Same
people
thing in
die.
the US.
Kennedy.
If you want good things for your people, you will die.
For real.
That's the law.
Fuck the people then, innit?
All you gotta do is be in front of the
Think
camera.
about yourself. Buy private planes. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, do you know Peter
Put your
Popoff?
money in Swiss
Right,
accounts.
Peter
Yeah.
Popoff.
Peter
Peter Popoff.
What's that?
Talking about he's a preacher,
Okay.
the evangelist. You remember
Oh,
about Peter Popoff?
the one who said God needs to buy him a plane. Got people.
Yeah,
God wants his audience to buy him a plane.
Man said he can't fly. He can't
What?
fly with the people. It's like being in a tube with demons.
Oh, I heard about this guy.
Yo,
Demons.
I heard about this guy.
The woman
yeah.
who confronted him while he was getting into his big old Escalade, bro.
Yeah, yeah,
And he's
yeah.
talking about, she put him on the spot and he's like, Lord Jesus, give me a second, help me. Brother. Listen, let me just pray for a second.
them preachers are just hustlers. I'm telling you.
Yeah, of course.
They're just hustlers. I was watching a stand-up about that yesterday. The Deaf Comedy Jam. Yeah.
I think they probably believe what they're saying. Though.
Probably
It's
people
possible.
want something to
It's
believe
possible.
in. People want something to believe in. They just want to be.
There are levels.
Do you know what I'm saying? But there was a stand-up about it, and the guy was like, "Oh, the priest wanted metal detectors. The priest had metal detectors at the front of the church, and they were scanning people. Yeah, and then the guy was like, "What is it? People bringing weapons into the church?" And he was like, "No, the pastor don't want people bringing coins into the church." Yo,
That's joke.
No change, sir. No change. I don't have the denominations. I have no need for those denominations.
Collect my
Would
man's
you-
change before he walks in.
Would you please only come with the
Can you
paper?
imagine?
With the paper, son. Jesus Christ.
Jesus
Lord
Christ.
bless you. I need a
This
jet.
is the thing.
I
This
need
is
a
the
jet
thing as
and an
well.
Escalade.
Churches that are taking money from their members
Yeah.
should be taking care of their members.
Hopefully.
definitely.
They
Hopefully.
should 100%. If you're in a church where the money's being taken from you week to week, I get it. Yes, sometimes the money is used to pay the light bills.
Someone's getting
used to
paid.
pay.
Yeah, of course.
But
Oh no, I
If you're in
need
a church-
the 19 plate. I need that 19 plate Mercedes Benz.
bro, let me tell you
Please,
something now. Yeah?
Lord.
If you're in a church and a whole congregation is paying money monthly, and you can't afford to put food on the table, you should be able to turn to the church
Yeah.
before you even
Of
turn
course.
to the
Of
state.
course.
Yeah.
That's your job. That's
And
your
the state,
livelihood.
the church should be like, yo,
Yeah.
we'll sort this out
Yeah,
for you.
they should definitely.
Shit, you lost your job?
We'll
You
sort
should be
it
able
out,
to
Joe.
Are the
turn
church,
to the
are the church asking for the money through like a plea or for a request?
Collection plates,
Tithes.
my
It's
son.
just tithes. It's just.
And is
what
it
is
a case of if you don't pay me,
Once
you're
a
not a
month,
part
you
of this
give
church?
10% of your income to the
10% belongs to the
church.
church.
Because
and
to
the
me,
rest belongs
to me, when did
Caesar.
religion?
You know what I'm saying?
When
Like-
did religion turn into a business?
It's been a
Listen,
business.
When church was
been-
separated from state, my son,
Right.
in the 1930s.
So all right, cool. So are you a religion or are you a business?
The
We
maddest
are-
thing is,
we
they're
are-
a charity. That's the maddest
No.
thing.
Yeah,
No.
yeah, that's what they're down
Bullshit.
as.
I don't buy into that.
Non-profit.
That's the maddest
Down
thing. That's
as
what I'm
a
saying. Charities
non-profit
don't...
organisation.
Uh-huh.
Churches will be done as.
But the money's going to
non-profit
someone.
organisation. It's going
Someone,
somewhere.
even if
We don't know who
even
it's
if
going
it never
to.
directly went to someone's pocket and it did go on, I don't know, like something to do with the church or whatever, or like
Yeah,
something
yeah.
Think
else.
about it.
The church needs a roof.
It is
Pay
still
for that.
benefiting.
Yeah.
So you are a business in a sense.
This is the thing, yeah? Look at how people run their business. If you own a business and the business is making money, you know what a lot of people do? They buy things through the business. They purchase it for the
Oh,
business.
yeah.
But they
Yeah,
use it
yeah,
every
yeah,
day.
yeah.
That's
So
tasty, Dr.
that's
Abu.
essentially what will happen.
That's what will
The
happen.
church will
Yeah.
buy something, but the church bought the 19 plate Range Rover.
For the church.
Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh,
for
the church.
Yeah, yeah.
So
I
that's
need this
how
to
it
visit
works.
my children.
I need to do
I have
God's work.
17 children
saying.
in 3 different states.
That's what I'm saying. If you're in a church, and I believe in this fully, like if I run a church and people were giving money every week, put that money aside. Apart from the bills that you've got to pay to maintain the building and keep the building going.
Right.
If somebody comes to you and they need cash because they've lost their
Help
job,
your church members.
their kids need shoes, and clothes, mate.
You don't just
better
say,
be
"I'll
putting
pray
that
for you, son.
motherfucking
I'm
money
sorry
down."
about your child's illness.
Can you imagine
I
that?
can't pay your
Can you
bills.
imagine?
I have to
Imagine that.
pray for you, son."
Imagine that. Now, even in those circumstances, even in those circumstances, you could be.
My house
You
is
could try-
worth $18 million.
You could try to be savvy about it, right? Because that's a lot of money going out, especially if you're paying for, like, a child has leukemia. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, and you're gonna pay for the treatment. You could be like, oh shit, how can we be savvy about this? But you can't not do anything. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, you should never be like, no, we can't help you.
Yeah.
We can't do anything. Right?
The problem
That should never be the case. Everybody's putting money in a coffin, because to me, the church has been separated from the state, right? Like you said. So the church
It's a different thing.
becomes
It's got nothing
its
to do
own
with
kind
it.
of state, doesn't it?
It's his own thing.
Right? You got members. It becomes its own kind of thing
Yeah.
that people are putting money into.
Who's at the
So that
top?
money should be distributed accordingly.
Who's at the top?
The priest or whoever
The,
does
the
it.
pastor,
Yeah.
innit?
So it's
Pastor
like a
is-
boss then.
Who knows?
Yeah, but no, he is a boss. Like, and there's nothing wrong with that. He is a boss.
Mm.
I think he is a boss, but he's a boss that makes sure that when his followers need something, they get it. And I think what you're getting from a lot of churches is, and from a lot of places, is when their followers need something, they ain't getting anything, bro. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
You get a lot of bosses that ride round in their private jets and their, their big cars, their big whips, and live in a nice house.
Yeah.
And then when you go to them because there ain't no food on the table, they'll pray for you. You know what I'm saying? Like, and that's
Pray
it.
things get better.
Nah, what should be
On
happening
the
is
subject, on the subject of money,
Mm,
that message you sent to me a while ago. Would you say you gave a loan of 40 grand
Oh.
Oh yeah.
to your friend?
Yeah, I saw that on
Right.
Insta. Yeah.
He says he can't pay you back. Eventually, when he does say he can pay you back a little bit of money, he sends you 15 grand. Or sorry, he says that he can pay you 15 grand, not your full 40 grand, 15 grand, right? And you say, okay, well, I'll take it. Do you know what I'm saying? If that's all you got, it has been fucking 5 years. I'll take the 15 grand for fuck's sake. And then he ends up sending you 150 grand by accident. What do you do? Do you take your 40 grand?
yeah.
Do you take the 15 grand and send it back to you, or do you keep the 150 grand? What do you do?
How close are you with a friend?
Well, you lent him 40 grand, so he's pretty close, I'd say.
Is it like us, man?
Well, he's fake. I'm
Is
gonna
he?
say you're fake.
Is
man.
he?
Well, maybe actually he might not be. Hold on, because if he told you didn't have the money and then he sent you 150
It's a
back,
lie. He
then
lied to you.
he might not have been
Oh.
This is
technically
how I
lying.
look at it. This is how I look at it. Unless you can physically show me and explain how you ended up with 150 grand. Because to me, that just means if you had that all along, you could have paid me a long time ago.
Yeah.
No, but hold on.
How did you get the money?
No, wait, because you might be missing something. We don't know that person's circumstances.
What
he
is the
might
money
be paying.
for?
He might have had
Don't try a magnum.
135 grand to pay for something else.
Try it,
You don't know what it was.
This is it. This is
He-
it.
yeah.
though.
You don't know. So personally,
But then also there's principle there. isn't
principle.
there?
So
There's
I'd take the
principle.
40 and give him 110.
Yeah, this is what I said, right? I'll take that 40, because where did you get 150 grand from? I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I'm taking my 40 back, right? And fuck you for lying to me, bro.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? What are you doing? What are you doing?
You gotta put yourself in that person's situation.
But why? How have you got 150 grand and you lied to me saying you can't pay me 50 grand?
Yeah, alright, but we're saying this under the assumption that you're the only person that he owes money to. If you're the only person
Okay,
that
at
this
which-
person owes money to,
Right.
then you're well within your rights to take.
which
40
point you
grand.
have to have a
I'd even
conversation.
hold the 150 for a long time.
Yeah.
I'd hold it for a couple of weeks, just being like, oh, there's a problem with the bank and all that kind of stuff.
Right, yeah. That,
Let the bank upgrade my account.
interest in
Yeah,
that.
do you know what I
That
mean?
makes sense.
I'd even hold it,
Yeah.
but if you see, like the money when you're paying it out, it could get distributed in different ways, and you might have been the last person that they came to for a loan. So when you look at it in that sense, like, you can't be the first person that gets paid.
So you're saying talk to man and try to understand what is happening right now.
Where is
And
the
show
money
proof,
going?
Yeah.
I want proof.
Right.
I
Understand.
want to know
This is what
how
the
you
accountants
suddenly
are for.
ended up with
Where's the money
150
going?
grand.
Yeah.
You've got 150 grand. Okay, how you ended up with it, that's not my business. Where's it going? Where's it going? What if he turns around and he says, fucking, they're going to take my house from me if I don't give them the 135?
Right.
Alright. Then I
You
would
want
have
your brethren
confronted him.
living on the
Then I would have
street?
confronted him and said, why didn't you tell me
That's
that?
the situation. Yeah.
Why didn't you tell me that?
Yeah, you're
Why
lying.
weren't you honest enough to tell me that?
Well, I guess.
fair enough, man. But, you know,
I guess if your
that
boy
kinda-
is close enough to you for you
Yeah.
to lend him 40 grand, then
Then
you
he
would have
should
had
have told
these
you, yeah.
conversations.
then he would tell
already.
you, innit, look, I've got
Yeah.
150,
Yeah.
but I can't give you the full
Exactly.
lot. I can't
Yeah.
give you. Yeah, fair enough.
So I'll
You
pay you in
probably
installments.
would've said
Pay me in
something.
installments.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll take
Business plan.
installments, no problem.
Installments,
That's fine.
business plan.
That's fair
Yeah.
point.
It makes sense.
But
It's a very tricky situation.
yeah,
I'm saying.
if I get sent 150, okay, so what do you do? I guess that's really what
Do you know
it comes
if
down to.
my-
What do you do if your brethren owes you 40k and after 5 years he sends you 150k by accident, and you'd be like,
I would want to know.
I'd send back 110.
I wouldn't want to know.
I would. I'd send back 110 to begin. I'd send back 110,
Essentially.
and then I'd be like, then
But
they'll
you owe
probably
me this.
say,
This is what you owe
Yeah.
me, bruv. Yeah.
let's see what it. Let's see
Yeah.
where it goes
I thought
from
you was
there.
paying me back, blood. I'm sorry.
see where it goes
It all
from there.
comes down to. It all comes down to. Yeah, is have you had that money for ages or have you just got that? If you just got that money, I want to know how you made that money.
Right.
You're telling me you're making 150 grand and you're not giving me,
Yeah, but
and you're not bringing me into the
is that
secrets of
because
like, what,
this
what?
is it. I was about to
You get what
say
I'm
that
saying?
because you want 100.
You know what I'm saying?
You want in on that money making.
But is that not a smarter thing?
venture.
Because if you got the knowledge to know how to make 150 grand straight away,
Oh, yeah,
okay,
it's
cool.
clever.
You owe
It's
me
clever.
40 grand, but
Yeah.
I can allow that if you put me on with the knowledge that you've just got to put to make that 150
Why,
grand.
He
Something
might have
you
just
weren't
got that
involved
off
in.
inheritance or
What
something.
if he- what if he-
No, but that's what I'm saying. It all
What
comes
if he
down
had to
to
murder
how
a
did
couple
he?
of people to get that
Yeah. But this is my
100?
point.
Then he'd
This
be
is my
like,
point. It comes down to
I want
how.
no part of that.
It comes down to how you acquired this 150
Yeah.
grand.
Yeah.
Oh,
Because
I think-
all depending how you acquired it, I could approach you in so many different ways.
Yeah. Okay, fair enough.
you know what? Yeah. Speaking
Yeah,
of murdering,
fair enough. Yeah.
I watched Equalizer.
Bad film.
Have you seen Equalizer?
Equalizer 2
Denzel.
is better.
Denzel.
100%.
John,
better.
I'm
Yeah.
saying, hold
I
on.
haven't seen number.
I've seen Equalizer 2 as well.
Oh,
but
yeah,
what
yeah,
I'm saying is,
Equalizer
since
2
we were
is
speaking
better.
about John Wick
It's
last
cold, it's
week,
cold.
Yeah.
Did you watch it? The first one.
I've seen all of John Wick,
Good.
and I've seen both Equalizers. Now I'm saying Equalizer's better.
Right.
Is it?
Right. Hear what? This is why I agree with you. Yeah. Because,
John Wick 2 was ice cold.
Because wait. Because as a film, the acting and the craftsmanship or whatever you want to call it to produce that film was better.
Way better.
Equalizer and Equalizer 2.
Way better.
John Wick for body count, pure
Yeah.
action. Even though Equalizer has action, it has sick action, but for like body count and all that, bro, John Wick.
I'm
can't
saying
take it away.
Equalizer's a better movie.
It is a better movie.
In what respect?
In the way it's
So-
filmed, the actors, bruv, come on, Denzel Washington against Keanu Reeves,
Michael, in
come
what
on.
respect?
No, this is.
Yeah.
No, hold on. I'm trying to explain.
Break it down.
So, in John Wick, what do you have? He gets burgled, and he goes on a rampage for like 3 years, like just doing a madness, killing hella
kill
people with no repercussion. Like,
Yeah.
I'm not being funny. Yeah, I watched John Wick, and he gets stabbed in the liver at one point, and he's just cash. He's just running along,
Good
bleeding
point.
out,
Good
and
point.
he survives.
Yeah.
In the liver.
What?
No chance.
Are you dumb?
You ain't living.
What about the bile?
And there's no like.
All sorts.
There's
Bile
no real
going to the
character.
lungs.
To
What are you
the blood.
talking about? Yeah,
Yeah,
to the blood.
there's
End
no
up in your
real
lungs.
character with John Wick. Like, he's just a killing machine. Yeah.
Do you know why?
Fine.
Because he's done his dues already.
Yeah, but no. There's no like.
Yeah.
this
Apparently
is
he's
the
done
thing.
his dues
Nah,
already, innit?
man. This is the thing.
Yeah.
And with Equalizer, he's such a good character.
Yeah.
Like the dude, he's just a
Well,
good
I agree.
guy.
I agree.
Like you really like him
I agree.
because it's like. He does good things for people. He helps people. He doesn't just kill everyone.
And he
John
does
Wick.
it without anything,
he's
wanting anything back.
He's a warrior.
Exactly.
He's a warrior in the garden.
He's the kind of guy he'll
That's
listen
it.
to you have a problem, and then he'll be like, He won't even say anything to you, but then he'll sort the issue out.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying?
Do you reckon?
Go
Then-
and break a few necks.
Do you reckon the Equalizer is doing something that they're just not showing you in John Wick?
It's just a different film.
But you
The
didn't
story's
show it,
different.
so it's not part of the film.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter. I'm saying the film.
Bruv, you gotta put it down to the acting.
I agree. It's a better character.
You gotta put
Way
it down to the
better.
acting and the character.
Denzel Washington's a million times better acting than Keanu Reeves.
Yeah, I agree.
It's not even comparable.
I agree, man.
And just the characters themselves,
Yeah.
Equalizer characters way better. You know,
All right,
just-
over their careers, right? Would
Even
you say
from the first
Denzel
one.
or Keanu?
Denzel.
Hell,
You
man.
can't.
Come on.
That's
man.
not even a
There's no
question.
competition.
I'm just asking a question.
In my opinion,
I'm giving you my opinion.
the best films Keanu Reeves done was the Matrix films. One film about the devil or some shit, and then
Constantine.
yeah,
That was a
Constantine.
good film.
Yeah, Constantine.
And there was another one as well, actually, where he's a lawyer in it. That's with
I don't
Al
remember that
Pacino.
one. Oh, maybe. Yeah, that's the one I'm on about. That's the one I'm on about. Yeah, that's the one I'm on about. Yeah,
So
that
there's
one.
Constantine and there's
Yeah,
that one.
that one. And the John Wick films. I can't
Yeah.
think of any other films that I've seen him in that I rate him in.
Bill and Ted.
Bill and Ted. You know what? I'll give it to Bill and Ted. I'll give it to Bill and Ted because that was his
Denzel.
startup movies. But Denzel,
You're talking about one of the
Bruh,
best black
come
actors
on, man.
ever.
Yeah.
Denzel
All right,
Washington.
No,
have you
I
seen him in
agree.
American
Period.
Gangster,
Just-
bro?
Yeah, best
That man
actor
being
ever.
black.
Training Day.
American Gangster.
Man on Fire. American Gangster.
The Equalizer.
Equalizer. All sorts. What's that? With the train.
Yeah.
And what's that movie where he's got the Bible?
Book of Eli.
Yo, that film is bad. That
And he's
film
got
is
the
bad.
machete,
Yeah,
bro.
that film is bad. That
come
film
on.
is bad.
Come on.
He's a bad
Played a
man.
blind
Yeah.
guy in
That
that.
took
Yeah,
me
and
there.
he was blind.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Bro,
Yeah, Denzel.
all
Such a
round,
good character.
he's
One
very
of the best
diverse
actors.
as an actor. He can do many roles.
He's one
Will
of the
Smith
best
or
actors.
Denzel?
It depends on
Right
what you're
now,
talking about.
Just as
Right
actors,
now,
who's a better
Denzel.
actor?
Right now, Denzel.
All right, I will say this, yeah. Denzel plays the same guy, more or less.
Yeah, he has the same.
Much
Yeah,
like
yeah,
much
yeah.
like Al Pacino plays the same
Yeah,
guy,
yeah,
more
yeah.
or less every
Similar.
time. Will Smith has more diverse characters, even though they're just all variations of Will Smith, really and truly.
Yeah,
Do you know what I
yeah,
mean?
yeah, yeah.
But I think Will Smith has probably got the more diverse character profile.
Yeah,
He's funnier.
Yeah.
yeah.
You know what I mean?
He's
He
done
does
a
more
lot.
funny roles. I mean,
Denzel's pretty funny,
Denzel
man.
don't really do comedy.
No,
though,
he's
does
quite
he?
funny in his own way, though.
Yeah, he's got his own
in his
thing.
own way.
My nigga.
Yeah. As an actor, as an actual actor, I would probably say.
I know you like to get wet.
Damn, because they come. Yeah, you like to get butt naked.
I'll probably say Denzel. Bro. I'll probably say Denzel.
Think about no,
I
but
didn't know you
listen,
like to get wet.
he set that guy up so bad.
How can man say to him, I didn't know you like to get wet? Oh, you forced him to
Man's
smoke
barely
the thing,
awake.
bruv.
At gunpoint, you know. Oh,
He's
stop
barely
it.
awake.
I said, I didn't know you like to get wet.
Man's all drowsy. He's like, what's going on? I don't even know what's going on. Man.
Oh, shit.
Yeah,
Oh,
but this is the
Denzel's
thing.
a G,
No,
so-
because I think you're sleeping on Will Smith slightly. Because when you look at it, Denzel has powerful speeches and things like that in his movies. So does Will Smith.
Give me Will Smith films.
Pursuit of Happiness.
Pursuit of Happiness was
Powerful,
Good
My
movie.
guy.
Powerful.
It was a hard film.
My
Could
guy.
Denzel have done that movie?
I Am Legend.
Could
Yeah,
Denzel
he
have done
could've
that
done
movie?
that
He could have done that movie easy.
Yeah.
I Am Legend.
That's the
Could
problem.
Denzel have
That's
done
the problem.
that movie?
He could have done that movie.
Yeah.
No, I don't agree.
I
don't
can't
agree.
lie. I can't lie. I think he would have done it better. Yeah, I swear that Denzel would have done that film bad.
Alright,
Think about it.
wait. Before we go too far on this, because I feel like we're just pitting against two black actors.
But they're so good.
What
That's
about
the-
Leonardo DiCaprio?
I've never-
Nah. You know what? No.
Yeah.
I can't lie. He's
She's
up
acted,
there.
period.
He's up there. He's
Who
up there.
Who
He's up
could?
there.
Who else
Bruv,
could have done
bruv,
I Am Legend?
I Am Legend.
Who else could have done I Am Legend? Could Johnny Depp have done I Am Legend?
No.
But who else could have
Do
played
you know
Johnny
who could have
Depp
done
in
it?
Pirates
Do you know
of
who could have done
Caribbean?
I Am Legend? Vin Diesel.
Nah,
Do you know why? No, he can. He can. Have you seen Babylon AD?
I haven't seen that.
I've
No,
not
I'd have
seen
to
Watch
that.
watch
Babylon AD.
Yeah.
And then he's Riddick.
All right,
Them kind of films, because that film had like vampires in it or some shit.
Yeah.
Oh,
He would have done that
Riddick
bad.
was good. I
He would have
liked
done
Riddick.
that bad, brother. You
But
mad?
you know what Will Smith is good at? Appealing to your emotions.
Yes.
True.
A lot.
Yes,
True.
he's
I've
powerful
never,
with it.
Yo,
True.
there's one episode, of Fresh Prince.
I
Yes,
know the one.
I know the one.
I know the one straight away. That's the kind of thing. I know the one.
With his dad.
Yeah.
Everyone
That's
knows.
it, with the dad.
No.
With the
But
dad.
you just think this guy is like.
Well, it's his birthday, innit? Yeah.
Yes, he grabs you
strong
with
performance.
his emotion.
I see a thing on that.
No, but he's about to go. No, his dad comes and his dad's like,
Yeah.
"No, Will, something's come up and that," and he's like, "You know what? I did this without him.
Yeah,
I'm gonna do
yeah,
that
yeah,
without
yeah.
him."
It was emotional
and I'm
still.
gonna, and you just think, "Oh shit!"
I see a thing
Every
on
time
that, yeah.
after you watch that episode, you think, "Oh shit."
There's a thing like where Will Smith
Yeah.
in an interview was like Uncle Phil leant in when he hugged him. on
Yeah.
that bit, and he was
Yeah.
like, and apparently he whispered in his ear that was fucking acting.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He actually whispered like I
That
see on an
was
interview. with
incredible.
Will
Now,
Smith.
would you
Incredible.
consider that one of Will Smith's best pieces of
Yeah.
acting?
I think so. Yeah,
I would.
Yeah,
I would.
yeah,
He was already put
100%.
on, obviously, but I think that made him more diverse to the
the
viewer.
Yes.
Yeah,
And it
yeah.
showed that he can
You
be
saw
a
it from
different
him.
side instead of just a comedic side. He was very real
Yeah.
with
Yes.
it.
Yes.
Do you get what I'm saying?
Yes.
And I think that was important.
Could you compare anything from Denzel's body of work to that? Because I saw Fences, I thought he had some powerful speech in Fences.
I haven't seen that film, but I've seen bits of it, and from it,
I watched it on a
gauge
plane,
It's a very
actually.
like emotional.
It's very
film.
emotional. It's
Yeah.
You
taxing.
get what I mean? I can gauge that.
You know, it is. You know, when you watch a film and it's just bare emotional.
His son,
Yeah.
his son is good.
How
That's
much
the thing.
more
His
can
son
I
is
take?
good.
Yeah.
Baseball, innit? Yeah, his son is, bro. It's one of those things. Where
You gotta watch it,
There you
man,
go,
and it's
man.
like, oh man.
Yeah.
What about even Deja Vu? The
Deja
Bone
Vu.
Collector. You're forgetting about all of these.
Yeah.
Collector, you know,
All these
shit.
films.
Man. Who would
I guess they're just like it's like Tupac and Biggie, really.
Yeah, man.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
That's a
they're
fact.
both sick.
Samuel L. Jackson.
It's mad because they're
Can't
so
really-
But
different.
he's
They're so
not as
different.
I like,
diverse.
no,
Say
but do you know what?
again?
You know what I like about Samuel L. Jackson? See, he played. You remember Kingsman?
Oh no, I didn't see it.
Did you watch the
I've
first
seen,
one?
I've seen bits of it. I haven't seen the whole thing.
So the first one, Samuel L. Jackson, he plays a role of a he's the villain in it. Not obviously, but he's the villain in it, and that's not really usual for Samuel L. Jackson.
Well-
He usually plays the hard line kind of good guy. Do you know what
What's
I mean?
the best
good,
role
like,
that he's
shark,
done?
innit?
He does
What's the
all
best role
sorts.
that he's done? Because to me, probably Pulp Fiction.
But the
Yes,
Pulp Fiction
yeah,
was
yeah,
good.
yeah,
So
yeah.
say what again? Bro.
He was good
Yeah,
in
man.
Glass. Have you seen Glass?
am
And it's the one that come out
Glass. No,
this year
No.
or last year.
I need to watch that.
Glass
yeah,
is
yeah,
bad.
yeah.
He plays a sick character in that stuff.
He's like a weak
Yeah.
superhero.
He plays
bro.
a
Man was. Hey, don't forget.
bare
Man
Oh,
was,
weak.
Glass.
Yeah,
Is
yeah.
that the second one? With-
Yeah. To
I've
split.
seen the first
Yeah.
one. Yeah.
Yo, don't forget he was Mace Windu, cuz in Star Wars.
Oh, Mace
Yeah.
Mace
Alright.
Windu, cuz.
I will say my favorite performance from Samuel L. Jackson was in Die Hard.
Die Hard was
I
good.
forgot he was
Die Hard.
You see
He
that?
played-
I
he
swear
played
that's
that
the film.
racist.
I swear that's the film that
Yeah,
launched his
what?
career.
I thought that was
Because he got into acting.
Die Hard.
I don't know if he got into it late, but he blew kind of late. I swear in acting.
With Bruce Willis.
Probably.
Oh, you-
yeah.
Was
I've
it
never seen
Pulp
him
Fiction?
young.
Was it Pulp Fiction or Die Hard that boosted his career?
Pulp Fiction, probably.
I think it was Pulp Fiction.
I'm not 100% sure, but I'd say that was.
Oh yeah, he was in Die Hard.
Yeah.
He was
He
in
was
Die
in Die
Hard.
Hard. Was it Die Hard 2? Die
The
Hard 3?
one
It's
where
Die
he
Hard
goes
3.
to the hood with the
I think that's
racist
the third one.
sign.
I don't remember.
Yeah,
He goes into Harlem with a big wooden sign
Yeah.
painted on it.
And bare man
I hate
screwing him.
niggas.
Yeah, bare man
I hate
screwing him.
niggas. And he was right. And Denzel comes out. I mean, not Denzel. Oh, it's Samuel L. Jackson. He owns a pawn shop opposite side of the road. And he comes out and sees this white brother with this sign on, and he's like, it's like he goes up to him. He's like, "Yo, you're gonna fucking die real quick, blood." He goes up to him. He's like, "You need to move because there's a bunch of dudes sitting on the stoop
Playing bart with
I
that
know,
basketball.
With
their tops on.
typical like
Hood
shit, and
dudes,
it's
yeah.
like, "Yo, you
Like, you must be out of your mind,
Yeah, he's
innit?
like, he's like, "No, this guy's gonna
immediately
blow up
clocked,
shit."
Like, he's crazy. Like,
Exactly.
this guy must be out of his mind.
That's
like.
the one, yeah.
Yeah, he was good in
I
that.
enjoyed that still. That's probably the one that
What other
sticks
films
with
have
you
you guys
guys.
done? Snakes on a Plane?
I've not seen that.
Bruv.
Wasn't the greatest film.
Bruv.
It's basic.
Even the title
Listen,
is enough to discourage me.
Yeah.
It's like,
Snakes on a plane.
The snakes on a plane. How big is the plane? What
Yeah,
exactly
yeah,
can
yeah,
happen? Are there terrorists on this plane? No,
Are
they're
we gonna-
snakes.
Are we
Okay.
really gonna spend 2 hours watching this guy discover
On a
snakes
plane,
and killing
bruv.
them
Snakes
on the plane?
popping out of
the
glove
best-
compartments.
The
over
best
over the
plane
head.
movie, Con Air, bruv.
Ooh, good film.
Con Air, innit?
Best film.
Yo, that
Yeah.
movie.
Bad
was
Nicolas Cage.
Sick.
Yeah,
Nicolas
bad
Cage.
film.
yeah,
Probably
yeah.
one of the best films he's done.
Yeah, yeah,
Gone in
yeah.
60 seconds.
Yeah.
Wait, what? Gone in 6. Oh yeah, Gone in 6.
That film was bad, bro. With Angelina Jolie with the dreadlocks, cuz. You know what I mean?
Dreadlocks.
Yeah. But I
I
mean,
don't think I've watched that one.
It's a good film.
Bad
It's
film.
alright.
Probably one of the best ones he's done. After that, he all started to go into like Ghost Rider and shit, and it just got mad cheesy, bro. I don't know what happened. fam.
I
The
saw
last
that.
film that he made that was good, in my opinion, was the film Knowing.
No,
If
I've
you've
not
seen it,
No.
that film's bad. But after that, I don't know what happened, fam.
Yeah, man. Personally, my favorite Denzel film is definitely Training Day.
Training Day's bad.
Probably
It's
the
up there.
Such a
Yeah.
sick
It is
film,
up there.
bruv.
I like American Gangster.
I like American Gangsters as well.
American
Bro,
Gangster.
that
I'll never
scene-
forget the first time I watched that, yeah, when I see him set the guy on fire. You know, in the beginning, where they're pouring the kerosene on the guy and then he just lights it. And I just thought, you know when you're in the middle of something, like this was at the time where I was downloading and streaming shit. So I downloaded this because I knew it was Denzel, American Gangster. I was like, oh, let me see what this is saying. Downloaded it. Saw that opening scene and I was like, shit, let me get myself right for this. I paused it. Hit the light. Get my snacks ready.
Not like that.
You know the ones, because I didn't know what to expect.
Yeah, cool.
Like, and it was such a good copy.
Yeah,
the
yeah,
copy
yeah,
I downloaded was like really good. And I was like, I didn't know what to expect, so I put it on, and then I was like, "Oh shit!" I paused that,
Sick.
turned
Yeah,
everything
yeah.
off. Let me get my snacks ready. Boom, and I watched the movie, and fucking Jay-Z's album came out.
Oh,
from
American Gangster. yeah.
American Gangster, and I thought that album was. He don't even rate it as like top 4. I don't think. But
Yeah.
I thought that album was a sick album. Sick album.
Yeah.
Like just everything packaged together. I just thought, yo, you know what?
Wait,
Nice.
are you wearing
Nice.
Call of Duty socks, bruv?
Yeah, man.
Oh,
I'm looking down and I'm wait, where did you get those and why are you wearing
Listen,
those?
don't worry, bruv. You know what I
He's
mean?
got the Call of Duty socks.
It's all part of the get up.
wait. What convention did you go to?
Listen, you know.
to get Call of Duty
Don't
socks.
worry.
I want them socks. How dare you? Wearing
You got-
Call
you
of
got
Duty
to
socks
put it
here
out there.
and a Harry Potter hoodie. Man's in 2 different worlds right
Listen,
now.
I like
what's
this
that? Is that
imaginary
Morgan's?
stuff.
I want both of those items.
I love this imaginary stuff,
What do you
man.
think of
Harry
the-
Potter,
that?
all that, bruv. Dumbledore,
Sorry?
Voldemort. You know what I'm saying?
Other Magnum.
Who do you think wins in a fight of like wizards? Yeah, Dumbledore or Gandalf?
Gandalf.
Yeah,
Gandalf.
Gandalf definitely wins. That's a stupid question.
Gandalf.
That's the dumbest question. Just wait.
I've not watched Lord of the Rings for so long, man.
I like a bit Lord of the Rings, man.
Lord of the Rings is good.
That guy.
I tried to watch all of them in one go, bro.
No, that's ridiculous.
Wait, are you trying to grow a beard, bro?
No,
That's like 9 hours, yeah.
I'm fucking I fell asleep, bro, in the middle of the second one, I
Listen,
think.
that's
for like 2
hours.
hours.
Bro, that's hours
Bruv,
and hours of
If you
viewing.
include the Hobbit, it's like, bruv, that's like
Alright.
13 hours.
If you
14
were to
hours.
tell someone to watch it, yeah, would you say watch The Hobbit first or watch Lord of the Rings first?
I'd say
even
watch the
watched The
Hobbit
Hobbit.
first,
No,
and
I
then
didn't
even watch
because
The
that's
Hobbit.
all that's meant to go in. So watch the Hobbit
yeah.
first, and then
Yeah.
watch Lord of the Rings, but watch the high quality extended version.
Yeah.
Right, so you high
No, because you know when Lord of the Rings came out, the quality weren't that great. But now you got the remastered HD versions extended.
Yeah,
you know what I'm
yeah,
saying
yeah.
with all the extra scenes. You know what I'm saying? I've seen all of the Lord of the Rings. I can't lie. I love. That's my favorite move. Like
I like Lord of the Rings.
adventure, like kind of fantasy thing.
Yeah,
It's hard
exactly.
still.
I'm down for that.
So-
I've played Skyrim more than any human on the planet, bro.
You need to play
I'll
The
tell you
Witcher
that now.
3.
Witcher is bad.
What have you got
Yo.
it on?
PS4.
You see The Witcher? You see The Witcher?
Yeah.
They're bringing out a TV series of it.
I saw the advert.
I can't wait.
They're
Netflix.
using Superman as the Witcher.
Okay,
You know the
give
guy
him
who
white
played
hair?
Superman, yeah, and they give him long white hair.
Okay.
Like he is hench.
Yeah, he's hench.
But I don't remember Witcher being like bare hench.
He's
like
hench,
that.
bruv. When he takes off his top and he's
Yeah,
got all the
he's a
scars
little-
all over
he's a
his
little
body.
wham still.
He's
wham
wham.
still.
Yeah, he's wham.
Yo, if they do that right, that is gonna be bad, bro. They need to make it almost like Game of Thrones,
I'm a Witcher.
but The Witcher.
Why, Witcher? We don't see many of you around here. Witcher.
Yo, Witcher, that
Yeah.
is such a sick game.
He is one of the best.
It's hard
He's
still.
One of the best games I've ever played.
but it's the only one that stands up to Skyrim for me.
Yeah.
In any way, shape, or
Yeah,
form.
they're different.
Yeah,
but I
100%.
think Witcher's a little bit less repetitive than Skyrim.
Yeah.
Yeah. I would
So-
say that. Yeah, potions, monsters.
Yeah.
It's variation, mad variation.
Whereas with Skyrim, you kind of end up doing kind of the same
yeah,
thing
because you're
over and over.
going through like dungeons. And,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying?
How
Caves and
many
shit.
of these skeletons am I gonna kill?
Yeah,
Do you know what
the
I mean?
drop.
Like, you know what I'm saying?
You hear that sound?
You're like, you're like, for God's sake.
These cunts again. You're gonna kill man with one swipe. You're like, bitch.
Boom, bones everywhere.
Fuck out here, bro.
It's true, bruv. I remember I got stuck on this bit in Skyrim, yeah, and it was my only save. I got stuck on this bit where this orc just kept killing me, bruv, and I had
shit.
no other way to get out of the situation. I had to restart the game.
Why did you save it there, man?
I don't know. I thought, you know what? This orc's a bit mad. Let me save it so I can just come back where it don't knock me all the way back. You know when you like save it and it's all the way back and you have to redo everything. So you just turn off the console, bro.
Yeah,
Like, this is long.
It's like, damn, I need time to do that again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, but it backfired still.
I love those games, man.
Yeah.
I don't play as many video games as I like these days,
Me
man.
either.
It's one of those things.
Yeah,
I used to
same.
spend hours a day playing video
Bro,
games.
Red
bro.
Dead 2 is what I'm playing currently.
What is it?
If I get the time, Red Dead Redemption 2.
Is it good? I played a
Bad
little
game.
bit, but
It's a bad game. It is bad, bro. Probably one of the best games I've played in a very
played the
long
first
time.
one.
This one's 100 times better, bro.
Then the first one.
Bro, it is bad.
Because
Bro.
the first one was good, man.
Rockstar.
Play the second one.
Yeah.
You think the first one's good? Play the second one.
Yeah.
Play the second one.
I'll buy it. You know
Bro,
what I'm saying?
these
But
times
if
here,
it's bad,
bro, these times here, these times here, yeah, I'm fucking like near the river, fam, and then out of nowhere, this bear just chases man, fam.
Yeah.
I got to fucking lick shots at it. You know what I'm saying? Then I skin it alive.
All right, like what's that?
Fam,
movie,
you do
man?
magic,
Leonardo
skin it
DiCaprio
alive.
was in.
Oh,
The Revenant.
Oh, the Revenant with the bear.
Yo, that scene was mad.
Yeah.
That
where he
scene
got
was
mauled
mad.
by the bear.
Yeah, bro, that was
Smashed.
mad. Because you don't really expect it. You know what it is? You don't expect it to come back to him. You know, after it already went through him the first time, and then he's just on the
and
floor,
then he
bro,
comes
like in
back.
the fetal position, cause you know what I'm saying.
what else can you do? Are you Khabib?
And it comes back from him.
Are you Khabib?
Let's
No.
not forget he was.
Khabib's fighting tomorrow.
He was fucking with Cubs.
Khabib's fighting tomorrow, bro.
Oh, yeah,
Abu
he's fighting
Dhabi.
Poirier.
Do you know what? The fight's probably going to be on in the afternoon, like evening, like 6 o'clock. Because I think it
Yeah,
starts. Because
yeah,
I think
yeah,
in
it's
our
during
time
the
zone,
day.
in our time zone, it
Might
starts.
have to watch
It starts
Free.
at 2 or
Is it
3.
free? It
2 or
starts at
3.
3.
Yeah. So
Yo,
the main.
I'm not gonna lie, yeah. I like Khabib. I know he's one of the best at wrestling at his weight class right now, yeah. And he's not lost a fight, and he smashed McGregor. Like,
Smashed.
I'm talking literally stood above man and was raining punches
Yeah,
onto
yeah.
man's head.
He molded him,
He
innit?
smashed him, bro, yeah. But for some reason, I can't help but want Poirier to win. Man smashed him, but for some reason, I want Poirier to win.
I do.
I want Poirier
Because then I want Poirier
go
to
in
fight
there
McGregor.
and chill
That's
it.
what I want.
He's talking about
Again,
Again.
you know,
I
McGregor
want
already
Poirier.
smacked up Poirier.
Yeah, I know, but it's up in weight class. Poirier's got better. You know what I'm saying? I'll run it back. Run it back. Even though he clumped him.
He clumped him down.
His head clattered off of the canvas. Sheen bound. Get you some proper whiskey. Proper 12.
Yeah, some proper 12.
12.
Yeah,
Yeah,
bro.
you're backwards cunt.
Okay.
Yeah, I want to see that. I will be watching when the fight happens. Put it that way. But I want Poirier to win, and I was thinking about putting
That's tomorrow
money
night,
on-
innit?
Yeah.
Thing is fighting
in
tomorrow
the
as well.
afternoon, yeah.
Barbosa.
Oh, in the
and,
afternoon. Tomorrow afternoon.
It's the event starts from 3, so their fight will probably going to be a few hours later.
Yeah.
Because the events in it, they fucking take ages.
Bro, Barbosa's fighting tomorrow.
Who?
Yeah, he's fighting Paul Felder.
Yeah, that's it.
He's fighting Paul Felder.
Felder a
It's a
grappler? I can't remember.
rematch. It's a rematch. Last fight, you'll see Edson Barbosa give Paul Felder a nasty kick to the groin. Yeah, and it was probably the worst fucking kick he'd ever had in his nuts in his life, bruv. And I'll tell you that now, bruv, because it looked disgusting.
Ruptured testicle.
And this is Barbosa.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Probably
Barbosa.
leg kicks. all
Yeah, if
over.
he gives you a leg kick, you're gonna feel it, and you're probably not gonna want to continue,
Yeah.
right? But he kicked man in the nuts, so just bear that in mind. So this could be a
Yikes.
different fight altogether,
Yeah.
right? There's hope. I have no favourite either in that fight, but I'd like to see Barbosa get some wins because he's good, but for some reason can't get traction.
Yeah.
Can't get to the top. Do you know what I mean? I don't know how many title fights he's had, but
It's because he doesn't do good going backwards, and when someone pressures him, he kind of and wrestles and stuff like that. It's I don't know.
right.
He just kind of crumbles.
I thought he was high level jiu-jitsu though.
Is he?
Brazilian blood.
He got choked out by Don Cerrone.
Oh, come on.
Rear naked choke.
Cerrone, innit? Fuck.
Yeah. Cerrone was actually in that movie Equalizer.
Was it?
Yeah, he was in it. He was one of the crack fiends.
What? Swear down!
I don't remember it being in that.
I didn't even notice that.
He didn't.
No.
Well, he's
All I see is Tate Fletcher with his.
and Andrei Arlovsky was in it as well. He's one of the Turkish.
I remember
dudes.
seeing him actually. Yeah. So there are a few guys in there, bro.
Do you know what fight I haven't watched yet? Lomachenko and
Lomachenko.
I never saw
Campbell.
that.
Oh, that was a good fight.
That's
Campbell
the
done well.
recent one.
Campbell done good
Yeah,
still. Yeah, he done well to
yeah,
get
I
like in
watched
close.
that.
You know what I mean? Tried to
Yeah.
beat up the body, but obviously,
Apparently, Lomachenko is like
What can I
fucking-
say, innit?
He's in the Matrix.
yeah,
It's
futile,
futile,
bro.
yeah, it's too much. Yeah,
Futile
yeah,
effort.
yeah,
It was a
yeah.
good fight though. Like the Campbell did do well. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So I haven't watched that yet, man. But
Yeah,
apparently, Javante Tank Davis is chasing Lomachenko now.
Really?
Swear down.
Javante is good.
Yeah, and
He's
Devin
definitely
Haney as well. They want Lomachenko as well. So
You talking about Mayweather's guy?
yeah,
Yeah, that guy.
Yeah.
Javante's pretty good. He's got cuts,
He's
good angles and
dangerous.
stuff like that.
He's dangerous.
Yeah,
Like
he
explosive.
is, very.
Yeah, he's really good, man. I'm surprised he's not like more known. Javante.
Yeah.
He's under the Money Mayweather promotion.
Yeah.
though,
Yeah,
innit?
yeah. What you say about the Joshua fight and Ruiz coming back? Rematch.
I want Joshua to win.
Rematch.
Yeah, naturally, I want Joshua. to
Yeah,
win.
I think Ruiz will take it though. I
Do
can't
you
lie.
think so?
If
Do you know what it is? Yeah, I was watching him train, innit? He's just mad different, bro. Like, I don't know. I
Ruiz.
can't put my finger on it, bro. He reminds me of a boxer, but I just can't put my finger on it because it's mad. Because you look at his size and he don't look like he's in the greatest of shapes in the sense of like maybe looking
Aesthetics,
cut. Yeah. Do you get what I'm saying?
yeah.
But when you watch him box, bruv, he's just quick, he's mad quick, bruv.
Yeah.
The
And he's
speed
got
is
power.
ridiculous.
He's
Yeah.
got mad power.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
But do you know what? Joshua can frustrate him because Joshua's a taller opponent. He's got the longer reach.
if he
So
uses it,
if he uses it right,
Yeah,
it just
he's gotta do
and
it
it's,
right.
do you know what? He did it against Parker.
That's true.
Parker's a similar
Parker won't
fighter
go
to
in
Ruiz.
either.
Similar.
Parker looked like he was holding back for whatever reason. I don't know, but I feel like that guy could have put more effort in.
Yeah.
Well, what I remember watching the fight, bro, I was thinking this guy doesn't look like
But then
he's trying.
maybe Joshua made it look futile.
Possible.
Maybe it seemed
Shut him down.
Maybe
Yeah.
Joshua made it seem to him that no matter how hard you go, you're not
Yeah.
gonna reach me.
Yeah.
Because I'm just gonna continually just evade you, basically. Stick my hand out,
I would have
move you,
That's
like
what,
control you with my arm, and
Yeah.
just keep moving back.
that's what I would have
And he
thought
could do the
Joshua
same
would
thing
do
with Ruiz.
With Ruiz, yeah.
Yeah. There were times in the fight where he did do that.
Yeah.
Where he
Smacked him down.
Where he kept his head up and kept his arm out. Ruiz couldn't touch him. It was
He
stupid.
did knock Ruiz to the ground in that fight, though,
He
wasn't
did knock him down in it.
Yeah,
I think
yeah.
it was the third round.
Yeah, yeah.
I said this before, yeah, which I think at which point Ruiz had a mind change. He was like, okay, maybe I'm not going to win this fight, but I'm going to give it
I'm just going to give it everything I've
Do you know
got.
what I
Yeah,
mean?
you're right. You're
And
right. That's
just
probably what
sparked him
happened.
down. He's like,
Yeah.
"Ah," even when you see when the fight ended, he's jumping up and down. He's up and down.
Yeah,
You
he's
can't
in
even
shock.
believe
He's
it,
in
bro.
shock. He's in shock.
Do you know what it is, though?
What?
He didn't
In
he
shock.
didn't have that long to prepare for that fight. Because remember, he was meant to fight my man. What's his name?
It was supposed.
What's his name, bro?
2 minutes past, didn't it?
The baby boy,
I'll
bro.
get the one after.
What's his name?
Okay.
I can't remember his name, bro. What's that brother that Annie Joshua was meant to fight? And then-
Jarrell Big Baby Miller.
Yeah,
that's
Big
the
Baby.
one. Big baby.
He was
Didn't he
supposed to be
test
dangerous.
positive for steroids or some shit?
Yeah.
something.
But my point
Roy
is,
Ford-
Get out of here,
Ruiz-
man!
Ruiz didn't have long to prepare for that fight.
Yeah,
Ruiz didn't have long to prepare for that fight.
Yeah, and in fairness, neither did Joshua.
Exactly. He was in fight shape.
If anything,
guess
they
so.
had the same amount of time, or if anything, Ruiz had longer because I think when they're making these fights, they always have the alternatives or backups ready. Do you know what I mean? Just in case. So if anything, Ruiz would have known. Listen, your potential backup for this fight. Stay in shape. Stay in camp. You know, Ruiz is probably his whole career. He's thinking, Joshua.
Yeah.
And I think he even said it after he came off with his last fight. It was like, I want the belts.
Yeah.
I want to go for Joshua. So he's probably from then studying Joshua, whereas Joshua's studying Jarrell Miller. And then Jarrell Miller gets pulled out, and now they're looking for an opponent, but Joshua's just
He's got to fight a
training.
completely different
Now
opponent.
he's going to train for somebody completely different.
Yeah.
But you know, I do think he was concussed because when he went back to the corner, look, I don't know. There's a lot of different stories.
He didn't look right, man.
But he didn't. Not even just that. Like, he's asking Rob, like, what am I doing? Like, why? What did he say? Why do I feel like this? Like, do you know what I'm saying? I think he got hit in the side of his head that made him a little bit weak. I don't know if it was because he was concussed previously or whatever, but it made him weak. And then there were times where he was going out there and he was boxing the way he should. Like, where Ruiz would try and come in with those bangs, like what you were saying, like, oh shit, I'm just going to give it everything I've got. But then Joshua's keeping his head up and staying back. You know, they say styles make fight.
Yes.
Yeah, Ruiz got the quicker hands,
He
but
did
Joshua's got
exactly
the
what
height.
he was meant
Yeah,
to.
he's got the height. He's got the reach.
He's got the height and he's got the reach, so Ruiz can be throwing as much as he wants. But as long as Joshua's like this,
The range.
he's not touching him.
Like
True.
Lennox Lewis versus Mike Tyson.
Mm.
Jab city,
Yeah,
jab city,
yeah,
jab
yeah,
city,
yeah,
jab,
yeah,
jab,
yeah,
jab,
yeah.
jab, bro.
And just keep moving.
Yeah.
Just keep moving.
Yeah.
But he's got to utilise his height. He has to know how to use it.
This is it. He's just got to keep. He's got to use his height, and I think he's got to keep moving.
Yeah, definitely.
That's the key. Keep moving, use his height, and he'll get his belts back. Look, I want Joshua to win, innit?
At which
'Cause,
point? At which point he has to fight Deontay Wilder or Tyson Fury? Which fight do you pick for him?
What, Joshua?
Yeah.
Wilder.
I'm going to say Wilder
Yeah?
as well, only
Yeah,
because
Wilder.
of the talk. There's been so much talk behind it, and it's just never happened.
Yeah.
And I think it would just be the most, more interesting fight because of the hype behind it.
I kind of don't want him to fight Wilder, just right yet.
The aggression.
Because I know Wilder, if he catches, man, it's just.
Good
I know,
But he's
and
got to catch him.
yeah, but I don't really see Joshua as the best evasive fighter. So
He's a power puncher.
if Tyson Fury can get caught, Joshua can definitely get caught.
Yeah, it's true. It's
I hear
true.
that.
Oh, remember
I hear that.
when did Tyson Fury get caught the first time?
Right? Oh, what do you mean? No, he got
What
caught
was
right
it,
at the end of the fight.
6? Round 7?
Bro, it was
He got caught twice, didn't
round
he?
11 or something.
And then he got
twice.
he got caught twice,
He got
didn't he?
caught twice. Yeah, he got banged to the floor, and then
And
the
then he
second
got
time,
up, and
man
then
got up like a zombie, fam.
Yeah.
Man was
Okay,
laying
this is
there,
what I'm
and then he
saying.
just stood up and just shook it off, bruv.
Nah, if Tyson Fury, if was Joshua in that fight, which he won't be,
He
because
wouldn't have
Tyson
got
Fury's a different style of fighter. Maybe the fight would have been done earlier from Tyson Fury's side, because I don't think Tyson Fury packs the power that Joshua packs.
No, he
No,
doesn't.
he don't. But let me tell you now, he can take more of a punch than Joshua. Joshua has
Yeah,
no nose.
yeah,
He
there's
does
that.
not have a nose.
Yeah, no,
you get
his nose
banged in
will
your
get
nose,
broken.
you bleed all the time, and it
Broken.
breaks.
Yeah,
you don't have a
it
nose.
gets
Like,
broken.
face it. Like,
Yeah,
if Wilder hit him with the punch that Tyson got hit with,
Yeah,
he wouldn't.
he's
I
probably not
don't
getting
think he would have got up.
He's probably not getting up.
And that's the thing.
Yeah.
Obviously,
And that's the thing that's worrying everyone. But in my opinion, that means Joshua's got to get him out of there early, and I think he's got the power to do it.
This is the thing. It's like Anthony Joshua can power punch, so can Wilder, but Wilder's got less punches than Anthony Joshua.
This is
When
it.
I say that,
We'll break
all
him
he's
down,
got
like-
is that straight and a hook,
Yeah.
and that's
yeah,
it.
yeah,
He just uses that.
He's got the knockout power.
Yeah.
That's it. Straight up.
That's,
And then
just relies on
he
that.
swings wild. Like, look what was happening in the Tyson Fury fight.
And the overhand
Tyson
right,
Fury
yeah.
was pissing him off, like was
If
taunting
that
him.
was a 5-round fight,
Yeah.
Tyson
And then-
Fury would have taken it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's taunting him.
Yeah.
Wilder's getting frustrated and then just swinging for him.
Yeah.
Like those punches you'll see coming
Yeah.
from a mile away.
Yeah.
For me, Fury
You're gonna
won
get
that
out of
fight
the way.
anyway.
Yeah.
Fury won that fight.
And
my
Joshua's
opinion,
good at that
In my
kind of
opinion, he
thing.
won that fight. But
Joshua's
what-
good at sidestepping and hitting you
Let's
with
put it
the
this way:
counter.
Joshua's more.
You know what I'm saying?
Joshua's a lot
Like-
more technical than Wilder.
Way more technical.
Yeah.
Way
Way
more
more
technical.
technical.
So
like,
you got to weigh up the
eons
pros and cons.
more technical.
The pros are he's better.
He's
He's just better. He's just a better
What
like
kind of
technical
metrics can we
fighter.
use?
But the weakness is he can't take a punch. If Wilder catches him with a
Wilder
punch,
catches him with a bang.
you know what I mean?
Then it's like so.
I feel like with Wilder, I feel like he can be technical, but he's not had to use it just simply because he knocks everyone out. So it's like,
Who's he fought?
I don't know.
He ain't fought no one.
He fought that Cuban dude who was really good. What's his name?
Yo, that
Oh,
guy was
Victor
nasty.
Ortiz.
Yeah, that's
Ortiz,
it.
yeah.
Yeah. He's a good fighter.
Again,
I saw
that's
he fought
another.
that brother Takam as well
Yeah,
was
yeah,
pretty
yeah. Takam,
aggressive.
yeah.
He was
Takam's
coming
hard.
in. He's
Yeah,
coming in
Takam's
hard,
hard.
man. But Joshua managed to evade him. and
Yeah,
get
but
him.
Takam headbutted him in the clinch.
Is it?
Yeah,
Accident.
yeah.
By accident, man.
Yeah, he was plunging his head.
Bro, it's different heights, isn't it?
Alright,
It
but
happens.
then this is the other reason why that fight with Victor Ortiz made me believe that Joshua beats him in a fight.
Oh, what,
Beats
comparing the
beats
two?
Wilder, yeah.
Yeah.
Because what Victor Ortiz lacked was the power and the stamina to get Wilder
He was
out
more
of there.
technical than Wilder, though.
Way more
Yeah,
technical,
way better,
bro.
yeah.
I never forget there was a part of the fight where they moved and they shift and then they were moving in the centre of the ring towards the turnbuckles but in diagonal corners.
Yeah.
Right, so they were fighting, and they moved like this. Then Ortiz is backing him up, backing him up.
Yeah.
And then before Wilder realises it, he's at the turnbuckles.
Yeah.
And then Wilder's got to get out of there.
Yeah.
And it was one of those moments where I was like, oof, you didn't see that, did you?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah,
do
yeah.
you know
Basic
what I mean?
ring
Like,
craft.
Ortiz was like moving him, controlling the fight
Yeah.
at that point. You know, like,
Ringmanship.
okay, this is where I want you to
Yeah.
be, and I'm going to keep going. Now, had that been Joshua, and let's not think, like, during that fight, I think I watched that twice, like, Wilder landed some punches,
Yeah,
and
tackle.
Ortiz
Yeah,
didn't
yeah,
go
yeah.
down.
Oh,
No, he's a
Ortiz.
tough.
I think he knocked him down once in that fight. I'm sure he knocked him
think
down
so,
once in
yeah.
that fight.
Yeah, but there were punches coming.
Yeah,
like,
yeah, yeah,
bap, bap,
course.
And Ortiz wasn't going it. He was in there scrapping with him.
Tough
Yeah,
as
yeah,
old
yeah,
bridge.
yeah.
So he's got to hit you in the right spot.
Yeah, cool.
Like what happened to Brazil? Like everyone was comparing that fight, like Anthony Joshua, Brazil, or whatever. Okay, that like Wilder's power is crazy. Don't get me wrong, but then Brazil is like the perfect opponent. And my really good, like my good friend was telling me this. Like Brazil is tailor made for Wilder. He's tailor made for it.
In what way though?
He's tailor like as in he's slow enough
To get
for
hit.
Wilder to power up and bang him in the head the way he did. He's slow enough for Wilder to even have the time to just power up
I haven't
and
seen
bang
this.
him in the head
Is
the
that
way
a
he
fight
did.
that's already happened?
Yes, Brazil versus Wilder, yeah.
Right, I've not seen it.
So Brazil comes out, Wilder just... It's like Wilder knew what move he was going to do and then smashed him in the temple.
Right.
Smash.
And yeah, smashed him in the temple. He was gone.
Until Wilder's
Gone.
past 2 or 3 fights, I'd never watched Wilder fight. Who has he fought up until this point?
He hasn't
No one
fought anyone. That's the
world-renowned.
thing. He
That's a
hasn't
good
fought
question.
anyone. He hasn't fought
Apart
no
from
one.
Ortiz, before that, I don't know. No one like world
Ortiz
renowned.
and
This is what I'm
Tyson Fury.
saying.
Yeah.
Vegas has this thing where they like to build fighters, yeah, which is why they.
That's
love-
just boxing in
Yeah,
general.
it's really annoying to me
Or
because
the PBC.
I want to see the best fight the best, bruv. Do you know what I mean? Which is
Yeah.
why promoters get on my nerves.
Yeah.
Who's that promoter that promotes Joshua, bro?
Eddie Hearn.
Oh, yeah, Eddie Hearn.
Eddie Hearn.
I like Eddie Hearn.
Make it happen.
Yeah.
You know
Do
what
it.
I'm
He's trying to
talking
make it
about.
happen.
Just do it.
you know
Make
what?
it happen,
Do you know what
bro.
he's doing? He's building up suspense for it.
I don't care.
That's what it is. He's building it up.
Boxing
No,
matters.
to be fair, you're right.
Boxing matters.
It's the money
bruv.
game, innit?
I
It's
don't
the
care.
money
You
game.
That's what
man
it is.
are
The money game.
multi-millionaires.
Bro, the more
bruv.
suspense you build up for a fight, the more you can sell it for.
Yeah.
Straight up.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
Look at Pacquiao, Mayweather.
I remember her
watching
saying,
that.
"Oh, I want to
Falling
do the
asleep.
first billion dollar fight. I want to do the first $1 billion fight."
Yeah.
Bro, boxers are just another product that these people are selling.
bro.
That's what it is, bro.
It's annoying.
Like the event is anyway.
There'll
The
always
event,
be
the
more
event,
boxers.
yeah. The event. But
Because
the main event is their minute. So
The trick is, no one knows what the event's gonna turn out to be like.
of course,
Do you know what I'm saying?
Of course.
That's the trick.
unless
right
it's
there.
rigged,
Exactly.
and then someone takes a
And
fall.
more than likely, it's not gonna be rigged at that level. I
No,
don't
not
think
at that
rigged.
level. I doubt it.
Rigged?
Yeah.
No. The way you rig boxing is to set up the fights. You know who's gonna fight who.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
the rigging.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Do you know what I mean? There's
Yeah.
no referee rigging or not. Maybe there is. I don't know. Maybe you slip a ref or something. You know what I'm saying? If he stays down a bit too long, do you know what I'm saying? Just end the fight. All that type of shit, bro. You can tell a ref to do that.
They do that in Thailand.
Yeah, it's
I
like,
think
bro,
I think they do that with the main events. Here's one thing that I think they do that I don't really agree with. So when someone's getting donged in their head, but they're not falling, you know, and they're not fighting back.
They call the fight.
Eddie Alvarez versus
the ref has
Justin
got to
Poirier.
stop the fight.
Yeah. Yeah.
But a
make
lot of
that
the times
argument.
you see in these main events, the ref don't call the fight
Yeah,
when they
yeah.
should. Do you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Yeah,
Like,
man.
And you're thinking the guy is gone.
done, it's
Get
done.
him out
Ref.
of here.
Yeah,
Ref.
ref.
He's done.
Ref.
He's done
He's
enough.
done.
He's
Ref,
tough
come
for
on,
ref.
ref. Like you been shouting at the TV, get him out of here. He's gone.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
He's just standing up, like getting punched.
But there are
Tough for his own
times.
good.
There are
Homer
times.
Simpson.
Yeah.
There's times that the referee calls it too soon.
Yeah,
Oh,
definitely.
yeah,
Calls
yeah,
it too
yeah,
soon as well.
But then I'd rather too soon than too late. Really and truly, if you're thinking about the
that's
health
true.
of a person.
Yeah.
If you're thinking about the health of a person, but I want to see the fighter come back.
That's what the ref has to think.
I want to see the
Yeah.
fighter be like, I'm not done yet.
Yeah.
How dare you call this?
That's what
I'm
they
not
are.
done
The
yet.
fighters. They're gonna
Cool.
be like, "Yo, I weren't done."
Exactly.
Yeah.
So it's fixed both
But you can
ways,
feel the
isn't it,
frustration.
really, isn't
You know
it?
what I mean?
Like, you can
Bruv.
see the fixtures
Peak.
both ways.
Hey, knock him out.
Yeah.
Get it done. Get
him
over
on
and
the
done with.
floor.
Knock him out.
Get him on the floor.
Yeah.
Because that's what people are paying for. They came to see the main event. They want to see somebody get knocked out. And not knocked out on their feet.
Yeah,
Back
yeah, yeah.
on the front on the
Yeah.
canvas, back on the canvas. And it's like... But sometimes you're just like, nah, come on. You have to stop the fight now. This guy is not fighting back.
Too much head trauma.
Come on.
You know what I mean?
You have to stop it.
End up with that cauliflower ear.
No.
You know what I mean?
Man can't hit.
Battered and bruised.
Cauliflower is from grappling most of the time.
Mm.
Yeah, because
I
a
think you
lot
get
of-
from like punches to the head though as well.
yeah, in boxing they get it if like, but it comes from clinching and grappling.
I guess so, and it constantly like, pressure on the ears and that.
Yeah, like
Yeah,
rubbing on the ears.
wrestling.
That's what happens. You get cauliflower. ear. Some guys like having it.
Yeah, it's weird. I don't know. 'cause
Some guys put it on
apparently,
themselves.
Apparently, you can get it drained really easily.
Yeah.
Apparently, it's just a liquid.
Yeah,
innit?
some
It's-
guys
it's
keep
like-
it.
Before it goes
yeah.
hard, it's soft.
Why do
And
they
you
keep
can
it
drain
to make them look like they're
I'm tough,
harder?
bro.
Mm.
I fight.
They want people
But
to
your
know.
ears are butters.
I'm
It's
tough.
like why you wear tap out shorts.
Yeah.
Do you know
I'm
what
tough,
I mean?
bro.
It's the same kind of thing, bro.
I don't want to mess with them because
It's
they
the
wear
same
tap
kind of
out.
thing. Oh yeah, my ears are all fucked up. I just want you to know.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I
You
don't
know what
remember
that
that.
means.
I could ragdoll you.
Yeah.
You don't remember that video that
Ragdoll,
went
ragdoll.
I'll
viral?
rush and necktie you, bro.
Where there was a guy,
I'll take your
like,
girl.
there were two guys that were like fucking in the middle of like a shopping, not a shopping centre, but they were outside where like a high street. And there was one guy that took his top off and was like doing a selfie kind of filming. Was
Oh, I saw that. Yeah.
And there was another guy
saw
that
that, I
was
saw
like,
that.
oh, they always take their tops off when they don't know how to fight.
Trying to threaten, man.
Yeah.
What you trying to say? Because I'm hedged.
And then the
What?
guy with his top off pulled out his phone and was like, see what I'm saying? I'm telling this guy that. But that pissed off the other guy. So the other guy went up to him and just elbowed him in his head.
Oh shit.
Yeah. So,
That's
and then the guy that was taking a selfie fell to the floor, then got up and tried to fight him. But the other guy was just good at boxing. So he evaded his
Bro,
punches
you're
and
gonna
then
get
knocked
weighed
him
in.
out.
Stop
like,
thinking you're Superman.
smacked
You
him
don't
up.
know how to fight, so stop it.
Oh
bro.
yeah, and
just
he kicked
go
him in
away.
his head.
Yeah.
Do you remember that video?
Yeah, I seen it. Yo, it's like that Latino, the Mexican dude. Remember in the car park where his friend got beat up, yeah, and he was like, "Oh,
yeah,
let's
that-
fight," and then he
Smoking a cigarette.
he takes a pull of his spliff.
Let's go, bro.
Oh wait, I remember that. Yeah, I remember that.
Let's go home. And then he just gets
home.
leg kicked.
Man, just leg it. Pa!
He gets banged up.
Pa!
You gotta see the fight,
He's
bro.
so gassed, bro. He takes the cigarette, yeah. He gets so gassed, yeah, and he's like,
You know when
Mate.
you're not expecting a leg kick and it spins you, bro.
yeah, bro. And then he gets weighed in. He just gets weighed in, bro.
Oh no.
Bro, chat shit get banged, bro. You got weighed in.
Nah, fuck that.
You know what I'm
It's
saying?
so funny. He takes like a toke of his cigarette so confidently.
Yeah, in his
Like,
head.
listen, you don't know how to fight.
Yo, in his head, yeah. In his head, he was
Let me
so
sort this
sick,
guy
bro.
out.
He was so sick at that moment in his head. He was like, yeah, you know what? I'm sick, bro. I'm gonna win this, fam. And he got so gassed.
You know that one.
And then you got weighed in. You know what I mean? Weighed.
Let me sort this fool out, Holmes. I'm gonna sort this fool out. Watch and learn, homie. Watch and learn, homie. So this is done.
Oh, they got a little rep.
Don't it-
They got a
is it
rep
back
as
there?
well.
So this is his friend, yeah?
Yeah.
This is the dude's friend with the tight short jeans on him.
This guy's his.
This is the one who knows how to fight, and this is just the random
Okay, alright.
Mexicanos and Makes this fool.
Look how he's even moving, man.
Yeah, he's like, alright, cool, yeah.
Oh,
Look at that,
Hey, look at that. Look.
Ah, come on.
keep it over here, bro.
See, look, the way he's moving, you can just tell he's got
you
defense.
can tell he
Yeah,
knows.
The way he shuffles forward, he threw a leg kick, overhand right. The guy trying to throw a push kick, you know. But his guard is down, man.
He's trying to, man. It's up his guard.
But he's backing up.
Back him up.
That's what I don't like about these big spaces, man.
Bro, he's like, fuck this guy, bro.
I'm gonna get you home. Yo, where's the bit, man?
Are they all Mexican?
This is the dude with the long t-shirt.
Yeah. This is it. This is
Is he there?
This is the bit.
Yo, watch this. He's like, yeah. Yeah, watch this. Takes the drug and the cigarette. Takes off his top.
He got gas.
Oh, you don't know? I got a white vest.
Oh.
Watch this. Ooh.
Oh!
Wait,
Body slam.
You out, Holmes?
What have you done, fam?
Yo, that was one of the. He took that tug
With confidence, pure confidence, cuz.
He was like, yeah.
He's like, yeah, I'll fight you, Holmes.
Because he saw the little bit of thing he was doing with his brethren there.
He's like, you can't be doing my Holmes like that. Yo,
She got me.
I'm gonna take off my long t-shirt. Hey, hombre. I'll get the vest out, Holmes.
I'm going to smack you, Holmes.
Makes this fool. Yo, these Mexicans
Out
this
you,
fool, man. So funny, bro. That's like that guy in the bagel shop. The video's good.
No, it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
I'll go get going.
All right, we'll end it there.
10:32, boys.
Yeah, man.
Is it at the time?
Episode 10 done.
None the wiser podcast. None the wiser podcast. 543-210. None the wiser podcast. The podcast crew. None the wiser podcast. 543-210. None the wiser podcast.
You know what I'd have carved on my tombstone? None the bloody wiser.